streaming. Get those notifications out.
Booking our trip. We're going to Vancouver next week because he's performing a show.
Oh, cool.
It's gonna be cool.
What kind of show?
He makes chiptune music.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I've been to 2 chiptune concerts.
Nice.
Yeah, that's fun.
He sort of helped invent the technology that lets you do it.
Dope. Okay. That's awesome.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Huh.
I was like, I was not familiar with his music before we started dating. Then I was like, wow, this is really good. And then I started going to shows with him, and I was like, oh, oh, you pioneered this shit. Oh,
snap.
cool.
That's legit.
Has he
Rad.
been,
All
what
right.
bands have you been in?
And we're live.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, everyone.
Welcome to our slightly late AP here. I'm Tappy, and you guys can introduce yourself if you want.
Man, I have to start every week. Hey, guys, this is Nick, and I have no idea where I'm going to be playing yet. So join us. We're going to have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Abria, and I'm tardy. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm Sam, and I am opening wine.
I'm Rob, and I'm just here, man.
He's just this guy, you know.
Just this guy.
Okay, so this game, which they actually don't know what it is either, is the Scoby Squad. It's like Scooby-Doo, but hipster, and faux granola bullshit Scooby-Doo.
I love everything about this. I am very
So-
excited.
Very excited about it.
All
There,
right, we're
there
in.
are 3 characters you get to choose from. I have a name and kind of a concept for you, which you can interpret as however you want. There is Rowan Lestrange, who is the Instagram witch. Ajna Moonbeam, who is the health and food queen. White Rabbit, who is the hookup. And Jacques Caligno, the know-it-all. Oh, and also, White Rabbit has a pet, which is half Maine Coon, half Bobcat, named Scooby-Doo.
That is hilarious.
half Maine Coon, half Bobcat.
That's very good. That's like a me-sized cat. I like
So,
That's very cute. I
there's,
like it.
if you guys oh, I should also tell you what playbook they are. So,
Oh, yeah.
Rowan Lestrange is the spooky. Ajna Moonbeam is the crooked. White Rabbit is the flake, and Jacques Caligno is the expert.
that.
So, I'm going to put these here, and you guys can...
I feel like Instagram witch is basically my calling in life. So if I can't be a squid monster, I would like to be an Instagram witch, please.
All right.
So
Yay!
that one's
Represent you
calling
from
my
there.
name. Yay.
Sweet.
I printed these out, and there might be things on the back. Don't worry about it. It's fine. They're just specs for apparel. It's fine.
Sweet. I'm gonna know all your sewing secrets.
Secret.
Yeah, they mean literally nothing to me.
Man, what are my outlets? Like food person, know-it-all, and hookup. I think I gotta go food person.
Okay.
Yay.
You got it with the health queen.
Yeah. Which one was that?
That is the crooked.
Yeah.
Because you pawn a bunch of bullshit on people
Sweet.
on the intertubes.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Sure.
That one is the werewolf.
Yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
let the werewolf in.
Someone let Mac in.
Nick, how comfortable are you handling a pet? This is just a very personal question, and I've always wanted to know. We'll get to the game in a second, but
I'm fine with that.
okay, then I'll go with the expert.
Okay.
All right.
Noise.
So the pet you basically narrate as if it was a piece of equipment.
Okay.
So
Please.
maybe I will fuck with you with it at some point. And you do have enough Scoby treats that are made out of Scobies.
Yeah. Please.
For whatever reason, this cat likes it. Okay, so
There's an earthquake
we
coming.
are going to create characters now.
Okay.
So you guys grab your pencils. And why don't we just start with the person who picked last?
Technically, Nick.
Great. On
The
spot
first shall
again.
be last. It's very
Yeah.
biblical today.
So good.
Okay, so
What do you want to know?
I want to know first what stat line you're going to choose.
Okay.
I will go to the character sheets here.
How does this version of PBTA differ from others?
It has different moves, like basic moves, but it's a little more crunchy. So there's a little more like extra things that you have on your character sheet. Things are a little more defined than they are in, say, Apocalypse World.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you have different moves like investigate a thing, and which is really important in this game because it's an investigative game. But tough is standing in for hard, and then you also have moves like kick some ass, etc. We can go over that. Do you want to go over those basic moves now?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go over the basic moves. You guys have any of them written down, or nope? Cool. Well, I'll just kind of explain to you, and if you have any questions, I will. I'll do that. So, so there's Act Under Pressure, which is the same thing as Act Under Fire. It's roll plus cool. And 10 plus, you do what you set out to do. 7 through 9, I can give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. And on a miss, things go all to hell. You can help out by rolling cool, because there is no history in this game. Which is you roll plus cool. On a 10 plus, your help grants them plus 1 to their roll. On a 7 through 9, your help grants them plus 1 to their roll, but you also expose yourself to trouble or danger. And on a failure, you expose yourself to trouble or danger without helping.
Okay.
Then there is Investigative Mystery. When you investigate a mystery, roll sharp. On a 10 plus, hold 2. And on a 7 through 9, hold 1. And the hold can be spent to ask me a list of questions that you probably don't want to write down. But it's like, what happens here? What sort of creature did this? What can hurt it? What was it going to do? Where did it go? Those kind of things.
Cool.
And then on a miss, you reveal some information to the monster or whoever you are talking to. I might ask you some questions, which you have to answer. The keeper may ask, how did you find that out? And if you don't have a good answer, choose another question instead. Then there is kick some ass, which is used when fighting something that's fighting you back. And you roll plus tough. And this one is very similar to what is it? Seize definite control of? Seize control of something? I forget what it is in Apocalypse World now. I may have been drinking. So you do harm to something. If you roll a 10 plus, you can do more harm. You can suffer less harm. If I decide to do harm to you, you can give another hunter plus 1 forward. It's the fighting move.
Cool.
And then manipulate someone is roll plus charm, and you offer them a reward to do something, or maybe you have real authority, or maybe they have a reason to trust you when you do it. And on a 10 plus, they'll do it as long as you reward them as promised. On a 7 through 9, they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it. And on a miss, your approach is completely wrong, and you offend or anger the target. For another hunter, if they do what you ask, they mark experience, and get plus 1 forward on a 10 plus. On a 7 through 9, they'll just mark experience if you do what you ask. And on a miss, it's up to the person playing that how badly they react to your annoyance. And they mark experience if they do not do what you asked.
Ooh.
And then you can protect someone, which is roll plus tough, which basically is exactly what it says on the tin. You can suffer harm instead of somebody else. You can read a bad situation, which is like read a sitch. Like, what's my best way in? What's the best way out? Are there any dangers here we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me?
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, there's use magic. Exactly how. Well, it's a little more defined here, but I kind of run it more loose because it's feckin' magic.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna do that.
Yes.
Use magic.
The magic works on a 10+. Magic works without issues. On a 7 through 9, it works imperfectly. Choose your effect and a glitch. Glitches are just bullshit that happens to it, like it's weekend or short duration or other things. So yeah, you can inflict harm, enchant a weapon, do something that's beyond human limitations, bar a place to a specific person or type of creature, all that. You can summon a monster into the world.
I like doing that.
Yes, you do. And we love you for it.
It's the best.
Usually it's made of horrific meat.
I just need to know what the fuck meat dimension you're pulling all of this meat from.
I have a...
No spoilers. I'm only in episode 2, guys.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
It gets meaty.
It gets
so
meaty.
meaty.
Well, right now it was corpsey and junk grabby.
It gets meatier than that.
Okay.
But both of those technically meat.
Is it kosher?
No, it is definitely not kosher.
What is like the exact opposite of kosher?
Yeah.
That is
Protestant?
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
and obviously, do magic is weird. Just so she
Don't be
knows.
judgmental.
So now you can choose a stat line, which should be on your character sheet.
Yep. I think, because I haven't really taken a good look at all these moves, but I think what I'm going to do is a charm +1, cool -1, sharp +2, tough +1, weird 0.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Well,
just
and
choose
then-
what feels right for the character.
Sure.
If it doesn't end up working with your moves, that's even more hilarious.
And then we'll do we get any extra points, or we just use the straight line on this
So
one?
just the straight line.
Okay.
And then choose your look. Or you can actually do that on your own.
Yeah,
if you want.
I'll describe that in a second.
Okay, so you get all of the basic moves and 3 flake moves.
Noise.
3 flake moves or this stuff?
Yours is a little different because you're the expert.
Okay.
So all of the playbooks have a lot of different stuff from the others.
Okay.
So like the expert has, if it says moves, those are your moves.
Got it.
But you also have like libraries and bullshit like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, and you also all of you get to come up with the name of your mystery machine.
That's fun.
Hipster puns.
Mm-hmm.
Too many to choose from. This is like Thais all over again. I'm here for it.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and take Connect the Dots.
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning of each mystery, if you look for the wider patterns that current events might be a part of, roll +sharp. On a 10+, hold 3. On a 7 to 9, hold 1. Spend your hold during the mystery to ask the keeper any one of the following questions, which is just a list of various things that I can find out about, is this person connected to the mystery, what do I know about the monster, things like that. So we'll discover that in a little bit. I also have a ton of net friends. You know a lot of people on the internet. When you contact a net friend to help you with a mystery, roll +charm. On a 10+, they're available and helpful. They can fix something, break a code, hack a computer, or get you some special information. On a 7 to 9, they're prepared to help, but it's either going to take some time or you're going to have to do some part of it yourself. On a miss, you burn some bridges. And then lastly, I'm going to take sneaky, which is when you attack from ambush or from behind, inflict +2 harm.
Nice.
And that will also count with Scooby-Doo.
Okay, fantastic.
But you'll still roll like as yourself for Scooby-Doo.
Right.
Right.
And then do you want me to choose my gear?
Pick your gear like whenever. I think just knowing what your moves are and your stat line. And then we'll get to history when everybody's done.
Cool.
All right. So moving on.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take. What did I pick for my ratings?
So you're taking the yoga health nut,
Yes, yoga. Okay, sweet. I need to like write that down. Sweet.
which is Ajna Moonbeam, which I'm very proud of.
That is a good name.
Okay, sweet. So I've got -1 to charm, +1 to cool, +1 to sharp, +2 to tough, and 0 to weird.
Nice.
Because yeah, she's so tough from all of that
Yoga.
No, some of the people that I know that do a lot of yoga.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She just kicks you from Scorpion.
She's
That's right.
Fucking ripped. Totally ripped, and tells everybody they can become as ripped as she is, regardless of what her genetics are.
Exactly. But you have to be vegan.
Yeah.
That's so important. And I don't know what else we're talking about.
Okay.
I'm
The
just
next we
staring
go
at my
to.
statue.
I'm actually trying to find the crooked here now, so I can run you through it, and I'm failing. I'm gonna go to a different one that's easier to find it. Perfect. Okay, we got to choose your background now. So you worked a less than legal job before you became a monster hunter. What did you do?
Nice. Let's go. I'm like stuck between hoodlum or assassin because they're both ridiculous.
They are
given
ridiculous.
Her current life choices.
Well, hoodlum is great because you can use tough instead of charm to manipulate someone with threats of violence.
Yeah, I kind of like
And
that.
as a super ripped,
yeah, super scary.
I also
energy.
kind of like that you're all like hippie and nice on camera, but you're really like a fucking thug.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the last
Yeah.
place that anyone who knew
Yeah.
you from the old job would look for you.
Exactly.
It's
Like, who's
Yeah.
gonna go into a hot yoga studio?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No one that wears body armor on a daily basis.
yeah.
Hoodlum it is.
The importance
Hoodlum.
of rebranding.
Exactly. Perfect.
Okay.
That's very good.
And then you get all the basic moves and 2 crooked moves.
Okay. I think one's for sure got to be an artifact.
Okay, awesome.
Sweet. She's got. Can I like reskin one of these? to be
Absolutely.
Very stupid.
I'm a giant fan of that
perfect
because a short list of what artifacts you can find is kind of bullshit in
yeah.
my world.
Right.
So just kind of you can reskin one, or it's like I'd like something to do this.
yeah.
Like I play this kind of thing very fast and loose.
Sweet. Let's go protective like amulet, but it's like a Lululemon hoodie.
Okay.
So when
Right
she puts
on.
her hoodie on, it's like zzz,
So you've like
armor.
woven some horrible like eldritch thing into it or something, and it
She figured someone would guess if it was like a piece of jewelry she wore.
right.
So she makes it the hoodie.
Nice. Or you like had some sort of pattern that you stitched into it that
Ooh,
yeah.
yeah.
somebody told you about
Yeah. And there's
After
an
you had
arcane
broken-
thread. There's an arcane
yeah.
thread in there.
after
I
you'd
like
broken their nose a bunch of times. And they're like, please stop hitting me, I'll do anything. It's like, put it in my hoodie. Okay.
it. You sew it. I don't know how to sew.
I don't know that's so artifact.
And I'll take. Let's go crew. I've got a crew. So there's a couple people that like we formed a yoga studio together, and we're all trying to like duck out, but like they're my posse.
Okay. You totally have a crew.
Yeah.
That actually
They're
that's good.
disposable.
Oh no.
They are
I like this.
disposable.
That'll work really well.
They're my Harlem Globetrotters, if you would. They show up for occasional episodes,
Yay.
and it will be fun.
Okay, and then you can choose your gear on your own. You have a couple other things. You have heat. It's like, which is probably on the other
Yeah.
sheet. Yeah. You didn't get here without making enemies. Pick at least 2 of these and name the people involved.
Nice.
And so, a detective has made it. Personal goal to put you away. It's a whole list of things.
Yeah. All right, let's go. I'm going to pick someone with special powers who you took advantage of, and an old partner betrayed in the middle of a job, and I will name them in a second.
Okay.
What are dumb names? Help. What are dumb names for people?
Tiffiner.
That is a dumb name.
And this is why I love you. Tiffiner is an old partner I betrayed.
Tiffiner. All right.
It's very good.
It's like Jennifer, but spelled T-Y-F.
Yeah.
T-Y.
Oh my god.
Tyffanere.
How many do
Wow,
you
you fucked it up more than
Yeah,
I did.
more.
Wow.
So it looks like Tiffanier.
How many names do you need? Do you need more?
I need one more.
Okay, I got one. Kate, but it's spelled Keight.
Oh my god.
K-E-I-G-H-T.
That's someone with special
That's
powers.
amazing. Okay, and this is... old.
I'm the sorceress, Kate.
They call me Kate.
With nasty, big, pointy teeth.
So good. Bless both of you. It's gonna be a good day, y'all.
Yeah, let's drink more.
Cheers to that.
Done.
Salud.
I'm very excited.
So Kate has special powers.
And Tiffanier. Dad got Tiffiner. I gotta erase that E.
That E. There's
That
like
E.
7
That
of them in there.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, as an old partner betrayed in the middle of a job.
And
And he is named as Tiffany.
And he is named Tiffany.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is he your
Wonderful.
consigliere? Was he your consigliere?
No, he was like,
No, he might have been the consigliere that was in charge of you because you were a hoodlum.
yeah, we like
who beat
teamed
people
up for a
Yeah.
job, and I was like, here's a chance to make a move. Oops.
Oops.
The cops are coming, and I tricked you.
Oh, bye. And Kate is a sorcerer.
Yes, the sorcerer Kate.
All right.
Oh, I love it so much.
Perfect.
Oh man, I fucked up spelling sorcerer so badly because of Kate.
Yeah. You need to blow your whole load of spelling
There-
Kate,
there's-
right? You're like, I got nothing.
When did sorcerer get an H?
Oh Jesus.
I put
It's-
Tilde
it's,
in there.
Oh, this is gonna be a great game.
SORCIERE, right?
Very close.
Oh, it's French.
Okay, and then you also have one more thing. You have the underworld. Pick how you discovered about the real underworld.
Sweet.
Keep in mind this in when you select your moves in the next section. Oh, we already did that, but
Womp.
whatever. Womp womp. So yes, how did you learn about the supernatural?
I was hired by something weird.
Oh, okay.
It was a demigod.
Ah,
Hey.
fair enough.
Hey, see what I did there? It all comes
Crossing the stream.
Womp womp.
That's what I've been trying to say, man. It's all connected. It's all connected.
By the
Okay.
way, can I just say how refreshing it is to sit next to someone taller than me? Like, what? Cool. I mean, I'm not next to you.
I know,
Right.
but
We did
I was going to
naturally
say,
order
do you,
ourselves
do you know
according to
how do you know
height.
how refreshing it is to have somebody a little bit shorter than I am next to me?
I was actually going to say it's just nice on the camera because, like, oftentimes I have Sam right here, so it's like, okay, here,
camera's
let me-
Well,
like-
I was going to say,
camera.
can you only
Very
see our
good.
foreheads? Is that
This
No,
is
you guys
great
are-
for the
you guys
people
are-
on the podcast.
yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it paints a mental image.
Yeah. Well,
does.
I'm just glad this is the first time I've been in this seat.
Yeah,
Nice.
how does it feel?
Yeah, it's nice.
Does it feel good? It looks
Yeah.
good on you.
Well, thank you. I mean, I've GM'd before.
What?
Obviously.
That's a
But-
lie.
Like once or
This
twice.
particular chair.
But this particular chair.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, no, I actually made up all of those stories literally.
I was going to say, like, whose
I want to be on the show. I got to come up with some good stories.
I'm
What's
just
good?
a total liar.
whose butt print are you fitting into? Dave's or Stu's?
Probably Stu's.
Okay,
Yeah.
a little bit wider, a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
But
That's
I like the low-key shade. I'm here for it.
Okay, so
Ooh,
the rest of your stuff you can do, like pick your look and your gear and things like that, like your effective weapons, because you can have a submachine gun or an assault rifle, because this game does
Yeah.
not fuck around.
Assault rifle? Holy shit.
Wait, this thing does not fuck around? Are you recommending
No,
an assault rifle?
No, I'm
Because
not
I'm
recommending.
changing mine.
I'm not recommending
Okay.
at all. I'm just saying that this game is like, hey, I mean, a shotgun too, but I mean, it's like rolling around with a shotgun, which is funny for the Scoby Squad.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit! And now you got a gang with you too. It's like you're rolling deep, ready to kick some ass.
It's like
I just don't like the spread on that.
like the Blues Brothers are in the front car, and then you had the band in
Yeah.
the back car. Like Murph and the Magic Tones are behind us. rolling deep.
yes.
Amazing.
Okay, so next,
Assault rifles. Nice.
Me. Okay.
Alright. And we'll go to the spooky.
The spooky.
I'm very excited about this one.
Yeah, me
I'm so
too.
glad you chose this playbook.
Yay, me too. So I'm picking the ratings: 1 for charm, 0 cool, 1 for sharp, -1 tough, and +2 weird.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love the spooky so much. Okay, so then we can pick your moves.
Yes. So I'm thinking that I want to take Hex.
Okay.
When you cast a spell, as well as the normal effects, you may pick from the following. The target contracts a disease, it immediately suffers harm, or it breaks something precious or important. Because I feel like as an Instagram witch, I am also a shady bitch.
Yes.
Hashtag truth.
And then hunches, because hunches are super fun.
Oh, yeah.
When something bad is happening or just about to happen somewhere that I am not, I can roll sharp to figure out like where I need to go, and it can go horribly wrong.
Yeah, just in time to get there. Wow, that's really useful.
Yeah. And then the other one I was looking at was Tune In. You can attune your mind to a monster or minion by rolling weird, and then you get, if you on a success, you get questions, which is like, where is the creature right now? What is it planning to do? That kind of stuff, which sounds useful. And I feel like, as if you were like a popular Instagram witch, you would want to keep tabs on your enemies, so you can like mess up their photos and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice. I like it.
That sounds legitimate.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
So do you have another Instagram page that no one associates with you where you follow just your enemies so you see what's going on?
Oh, definitely.
Like a sub?
Yeah.
Okay. You sub-follow?
Okay, so now we go to your dark side.
Okay.
That wasn't it.
So, your powers have an unsavory source, which I read for the first 4 or 5 times as sauce.
I mean, sure, yes.
There's an unsavory sauce.
It's not savory.
Sriracha.
It is sweet.
It is sweet.
It's like that horseradish kick.
Yeah.
Care for
Oh, it's
it.
all wasabi.
Yeah.
It's artisanal wasabi
Yeah.
flavor.
That sounds delicious.
She loves the Seder
Hilariously,
meal.
most wasabi, now I'm going to nerd out about wasabi because I'm a
It's just
dork.
horseradish, right?
No, it is mustard powder. It is Japanese mustard powder with horseradish flavoring that they dye green. Because actual horseradish root is about $100 a pound.
Right.
But is a very different flavor. But anyway,
That's a lot.
All right.
yeah. So you choose 3 tags for your dark side.
Cool.
Oh, I should just say yeah. So your dark side, you can do that. Now that after playing with Adam, I know what a dark side is supposed to do.
Oh my god, seriously?
God.
What? So good.
Adam is the voice of my bad idea band forever.
Yeah, very good.
Do it.
So good.
I feel like in keeping with the theme, I'm going to go with Dark Bargain.
Yeah.
So I got my popularity through demonic means.
You bought followers from a demon.
Yeah,
In the Ukraine.
100%. It's fine.
You're like a lot of YouTubers I know.
Obviously, greed for power. And rage.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, because I feel like she probably...
I can't believe they said that to me.
Yeah, like somebody says something bad about her and she sends all of her followers to like swamp their posts. So,
And now,
slight bit of rage there.
I can ask you to do nasty things in accordance with the tags when your powers need you to. If you do whatever is asked, mark the experience. If you don't do it, then your powers are unavailable until the end of the mystery or until you
Ooh, that's very good.
cave. Yeah. As you mark up off luck boxes, these requests will get bigger and nastier.
Right.
Sweet.
Luck boxes are a mechanic for keeping you alive and things like that.
Cool.
Which I
Okay.
probably should go over. Oh, you can see it there. You can mark luck to change your roll to 12 or avoid all harm from an injury. But
Guys, if you haven't played this, it's really cool because the track is marked as okay to doomed.
yeah,
Sweet.
yeah. When you are doomed, shit gets fucked.
So we actually start with that much luck?
Yeah.
And then we slowly click it off?
And then you slowly click it off.
I like it.
Okay.
Going for doomed.
Yep, going for doomed.
Yeah.
Well, it's a one shot, right? Of
Yeah.
course we're going for Doom.
Yeah.
Also, you're right. I have to take shotgun because it's the only weapon that fits inside the rolled yoga mat. Back.
You're like El Mariachi, but yoga.
Exactly. You know, that's what's up.
God, I love this so much. That is so badass.
I'm definitely going for big knife because I feel like she's pretty stabby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, you get 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
So also the 38 revolver.
Nice.
Because that feels like she means it.
Mhm.
Just give her a hand
Yeah.
cannon.
That's where you just like put it against somebody's belly and pull the trigger until it goes click, click, click.
Yep.
All right.
That's fine, but what you really want to use is a Magnum.
It's not on the list. I would have picked it.
You should totally pick one up, is what I'm saying. Because this is fine, high quality craftsmanship. You don't see guns like this anymore.
Oh my god.
Hers says .50. Yours says replica.
Me Jones. All right. What about you?
Expert. So the array that I took was -1 charm, +1 cool, +2 sharp, 0 tough, and +1 weird.
All right. So, Ajna is like the enforcer of this crowd. 'Cause I don't think anybody else has a high toughness.
Well, mine's 0.
Right. Oh,
That's
yeah.
yeah.
I got -1.
Mine's one.
Yeah.
You got one?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Knock around,
yeah.
So
knock around.
this
Well,
is the
that's-
fighty side.
Yeah.
And this is the
Judgy side.
Judgy side.
Yeah.
So judgy.
I've literally gone down the weapons. I'm like, what would fit in a yoga
What?
mat?
Say the name of this character again. The expert.
Oh, Jacques Caligno.
Oh yes,
I
that's
His,
so
his name is
douchey.
actually something
Very
different. You can choose what that is, but that's what he goes by because he is the hipster.
Okay,
So good.
I found
I'm
I
sorry,
found a
what's-
good look then.
What's my name again? I forgot.
Your name is White Rabbit.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
yes.
Oh, it's so good.
My God.
And what's the spooky's name?
Rowan
Of course
Atkinson.
it is.
Lestrange.
Perfect.
Nice.
That's her
But the most
given
important
name, you
thing
guys.
is, what's her Instagram handle?
Le
That's really what
Stranger.
her name is.
Le Stranger.
Amazing.
People are strange when you're the stranger.
That's right.
No, hers is
Or-
Lestrangest.
Oh!
No one is a stranger.
Yes.
Also, I'm excited when we get to the look part because I picked a good look for her.
Make it right
Okay.
now on Instagram. Le
Strangest.
Strangest.
Please, yes.
Okay, what else did I need to do?
You need to pick your moves.
So the 2 moves that I were thinking about is preparedness. When you need something unusual or rare, roll sharp. I have it on a 10+, on a 7 to 9 I have it, but it's not here, and then on a miss, the dog ate it. And then the other one is, I know about this sort of thing, you wouldn't have heard about it.
Yes.
Which is
oh my god, that's awesome!
roll plus sharp instead of plus cool when you act under pressure. So
what was the first move
it's called
again?
preparedness.
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 Okay. Mm-hmm. When you need something unusual or rare.
Yeah. Be like, oh yeah, you don't have one.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh yeah.
So
You
good.
just really have to know about it.
yeah, I guess like you just don't know the right people.
I knew this before it was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I've had this for years. It's no
Yeah.
throwaway. Here, I suppose you can use it if you can figure out how to.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to this.
So judgy.
Haven.
So my Haven is a lore library. When I hit the books, take +1 forward to investigate the mystery. A mystical library. If you use your library's occult tomes and grimoires, preparing with your tomes and grimoires takes +1 forward to use magic. Both of those are stored on my BlackBerry.
Oh, yeah, because you still have BlackBerry.
Right.
Oh my
Because, yeah.
god.
And then the third one is a panic room because I'm gonna get my ass kicked consistently. So it's actually my thinking area, and I'd prefer if none of you used it.
Is that a special place in the mystery machine?
It is a
Okay.
corner in which I have erected silk Japanese screen around it that's bright red with a lot of inlaid gold.
Mm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question: can I sub Big Knife for like really sharp wire so I can garrot people.
Sure. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yes, please.
I just need things that fit in my little bag.
Yeah.
Do you wear
Like
them
heads.
as rings?
Yeah. Do you want?
Oh my god, yes please. Yes please.
Yeah, sure.
Yay! It's
Fuck
like
yeah.
that double ring. And
Yeah.
she like
Yeah.
takes them off and like stretches them.
Oh, I'm super into that.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
If you, what's your last one? Do you want to sub one more?
Give me a second. I will come
Okay.
up with a good set. All right. So we've got shotgun, crazy ass.
Because I like to think of these as suggestions.
Yeah.
You know, you have you have serious weapons, is what you have. As opposed to, like, the spooky who has maybe, like, the knife is all ornate and, like, has...
It's a
silver
sacrificial
and- yeah, it's all
dagger,
fucking dagger.
obviously.
Yeah. And you got something that could easily stay in a purse or something.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, okay. Let us go to, do you have anything else? Yeah, no. Then choose your gear and your look.
So
Oh, I have a weapon thing real quick. Can my big knife be like a sword cane that fits into a parasol?
Yes.
Yeah,
so.
of course it can. Fuck yeah, of course it can. 100%.
So gear-wise, I've got a juju bag that is it's -1 harm from magic, but it's a messenger bag. It's like a 1940s all leather distressed messenger bag.
It does 1 harm.
Oh, it
not
does
-1.
1 harm.
Yeah.
One harm.
So it's
far
a magical
magic.
weapon
Oh.
that you can. If
Oh,
you look
far.
at somebody. No, you don't throw it. You look at somebody and use your juju bag to fucking magic them.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't have like a real juju bag? I'll explain to you after this.
Not that I'm gonna admit on camera.
Yeah. It's not a grenade.
I'm being investigated. Yeah. And then I've got a magical dagger and a blessed knife, but both of them are. The magical dagger is actually a sharpened coffee spoon for stirring, and the blessed knife is a teaspoon.
Are you sure you don't want one scimitar that's fire, and the other scimitar is ice?
They both fit very nicely in my jacket pocket
Yes.
and my vest pocket, both.
Okay.
So I have so to get back to gear here, I have the aforementioned Magnum because it's a big hunk of metal. You just don't see quality craftsmanship like this anymore. And then my hidden weapons that I use are a set of throwing knives because they take a lot of skill, and not just everyone can just pick up and use throwing knives. And then my backup weapon are these weighted gloves, but they're like cycling gloves. They're actually weighted gloves, but they just look like cycling gloves, mesh back.
Nice.
They've got the little
Yeah,
half
the
fingers.
little half fingers,
Yeah, little
yes.
padded palms on there and everything.
Nice. Oh, and also, Scoby Doo does harm too as a
Okay,
weapon.
excellent.
Roll for cat scratch fever.
Yeah, and then he rides in like a little Bjorn.
Oh my god!
Bjorn on the front.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh god. That's awesome.
I just want my third weapon to always be like, takes the kombucha bottle she's holding, shatters it, which is very stupid.
Why?
I don't know. I just want a submachine gun though, so I don't know. I have so many choices of dumb weapons.
I'm totally okay with a broken bottle that isn't broken yet.
It's got probiotics on the edge.
It's good for you.
Yeah. Huh?
What?
But the vinegar will sting more. Crazy.
Is it really? Okay, let's go for look now. If you guys have that written down.
Yes.
We can start again with Nick, who has
Sure.
the most time.
So I am White Rabbit is male, and I'm going to use a different set here from the eyes here, and he just has kind of like blank eyes, like nothing ever surprises him. It's always like, oh, of course I knew that was going to happen,
Right.
sort of stuff. And then,
But also just really kind of stoned.
yeah,
Like, you don't know if he's on drugs.
right. But he just looks like he has the most mellow.
If he's not on drugs now.
Someone jumps out and goes boo, and he goes, "Hey,
Hey, that's kind of scary.
good one, man.
Yeah.
I like it."
All right.
and always wears sort of a rumpled suit. So he has like like the big red and black check flannel, like a lumberjack flannel, but that's like a suit coat that he wears.
Fantastic.
And then a button-up shirt with like lime green striping on it, and a pair of suspenders. And then he wears shorts that are attached to the suspenders, and they go down to about like just over knee length. And those are tan. Yeah, he's got long shorts going on with the
Judging
suspenders.
your outfit so hard right now.
I wouldn't expect you to understand.
His middle name is actually.
Yeah. I understand.
Actually.
I just disapproved.
And
Both
then
dudes fight over it.
and then
Oh man, I totally want you guys to throw down on him. Who knows more? That'd be great.
and then
But it's on the
Birkenstocks.
subject that one of us knows the best.
Yeah.
It's the only way that works.
Yeah,
Well, let me explain it to you.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
and then
All day today.
Birkenstocks.
I'm sorry.
Cool. Wait, aren't you supposed to be the hookup?
No, I'm the flake.
Oh, okay.
But no, you're also the hookup.
Oh, I'm also
Yeah.
the hookup. Okay,
But still, it all works.
sure.
What's the hookup?
Does it though?
He's got the hookup on what you need.
Oh,
What you want, what you need.
I can source it for you, no problem.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, okay.
I already have it.
I get it.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
You had it for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've had it, I threw it away, and then I got it back.
You had the
again.
beta.
Yeah, you like the early version. It's not great anymore.
Um,
Amazing. Sweet. So for my look, I picked woman. Smiling eyes. I'm like, if you guys watch any amount of anime, you know the fox eyes character where you never actually see their eyes because they're always just like shut and like pleasant looking. That's like my favorite anime like villain trope. So I just want to do that. And then instead of tracksuit, she's just wearing yoga clothes all the time.
yeah. Just
Just
always
full
wearing the
Full
Lulu.
Lulu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You always go full Lulu.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Barefoot?
Ooh, no, that's unhygienic. Let's go Tom's.
Toe shoes.
But it's very...
shoes.
Oh,
No, Vibrams are
Vibrams.
That's disgusting. I can't even play a character that wears those. That's a nightmare. I'm angry at you for suggesting.
I ran my first marathon in them.
I hate you. I like legitimately.
Wait. I just saw these. They make like chainmail shoes. They're like microlink chainmail, and then they've got like little rubber pads on the bottom. So,
Why?
and they're just completely.
Why?
I can't out-hipster that. I'm sorry. I can't. You win.
No.
You're welcome.
No. She's like a sneakerhead, so she has like
Oh.
the newest kicks
Yeah.
out in like the
Oh.
exclusive colorway.
Gotcha.
Right.
Like the Carolina Blue Jordans.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh man, like those
Love that.
sneakers that I saw at the last Strategicon. They're so rad. There are people who are like wearing these. Oh my god, they're just beautiful. I've never seen beautiful sneakers before in my life, and they were amazing.
Nice. Yeah,
And
she
you're
got
just
the
going to let
fire.
us hang because you had no idea what they were.
Yeah, I had no idea what
Yeah,
they were.
yeah.
Those are good
Nope.
shoes.
Damn it.
I like your shoes. I'm wearing my giant ass goth boots, and they're like, huh,
Interesting.
that's weird.
Oh, I forgot to mention. I have like the ridiculously groomed
Yes!
handlebar mustache that's going on.
Oh,
Does it smell like sandalwood? I'm
Oh yeah,
sick.
of course.
So which way? Does it circle in or does it circle out?
No, it curves up.
Curves up.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Beautiful.
I mean,
Perfect.
Oh,
that was
God.
that was
Bless
popular
you.
2 years ago, so that's cool.
You're the worst. I love it.
Oh, I'm so glad you took that character.
So good.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I was just being me. I don't know.
It's wonderful.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, Scoby Doo's gonna scratch the shit out of you.
It's fine. I don't even know what it is.
Actually, what you're thinking of was the Westchester. This is
Every
the
time
Manchester.
someone says, actually,
It's
the
totally different.
sternum starts to hurt,
Yeah.
you get like acid reflux.
Just start reaching
I
for
can
something
understand.
sharp.
I can understand. If you're not into stashes, it's easy to make that mistake.
Any Chester is just so yesterday. Everybody's moved on to heights.
Yep.
Sure.
I will help you cast a spell. What do I need to do? As
Murder
I start talking, she
spell.
starts pulling over rings and just slowly like,
If you
No,
freeze
not this
time,
time.
I will take
No,
their
whatever.
heads off.
I respect women. I defend women.
oh my god, you're.
Oh, you're gonna
You
die.
have like a fucking
If you
shirt that
guys,
says
if you
woke
guys just
on
turn
it.
on each other and murder each other, that's okay too. Like, I'm fine with that being the game.
Why do you think I took Hex?
So good.
You're all getting diseases.
Oh, I've had that one already.
It's a new strain. I'll make one just for you.
I got it last year.
All right.
Okay, where the fuck were we?
No idea.
We were talking about look.
What's your look?
Oh, didn't you go look?
No. You do
you
your.
go.
Oh, I do my look. Okay.
I didn't go yet. Go ahead.
So my look is a man.
A man.
With a. It's not listed here, but I guess thoughtful face is as close to judgmental as you can get.
No, I can just say judgmental face.
That's
what
fine.
you want. Just do it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Very punchable face.
Yeah.
What's that German word? Like a face in need of a fist.
Douche
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Douche face.
Oh, yeah.
A face. I need to learn what that
face?
word
I will
actually
find
is.
that word.
German has a word for everything.
I love
it's
German
very
so much.
good.
They are. He's got the John Lennon circular glasses,
Uh-huh.
like the 1970s John Lennon right before death. Circular glasses. They do actually have lenses, though. Unfortunately, actually have lenses.
Can anyone pronounce this? Because that's a lot of fucking
Let me
vowels.
try.
Backpfeffensch. It's a thing.
Backpfiff.
Something Schwein.
Gesicht.
All German words is in Schwein.
Backpfeffengesicht.
Pfeffengeschicht.
Yep.
Gesicht. I think.
Very good.
Backpfiffen.
They're very good.
Gesicht.
They're on the fronting edge of Berlin anti-culture ska. Yeah.
I'm going to throw up a
Just
little in my
pouring
mouth.
water on
Culture
my
ska.
I hate it. I just tried to drown my crotch on the LaCroix.
What did you just say? For what?
I don't know, but I
You haven't heard of
it.
them, but they'll get really big soon.
The cutting edge of German and Thai culture ska.
Please finish your look. Your character is unbearable.
Yeah, that's what that band is. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So,
a face in need of a fist.
Yeah. So, actually, very clean shaven because facial hair is passe. Shaved on the side, but slicked 1940s like leading man hair on the other side.
I don't know what that's like.
Yeah, exactly. Tweed suit coat with overalls. And socks with the things that hold them up at your
Sock garters.
Sock garters, yeah. Socks with garters, like dress socks with garters, and off-brand Vans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, your name is already Jorts, and I'm
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
It's very good.
So I think our biggest worry is that a bunch of Ghostbusters is going to come and grab us and shove one of us into a van.
It's true.
Master.
Wait, I got to tell you what my look is.
Yeah.
So I picked androgynous,
Nice.
unblinking eyes.
Damn you! Always
That's
Eve, never
awesome.
Eve.
Wait, and goth clothes.
Yes.
So she is goth Tilda Swinton, who doesn't blink.
That's fantastic.
So,
and I don't think
Tilda
Tilda Swinton blinks. Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Perfect.
yes,
Oh, God.
I like this a lot.
I love this so much.
very
Campaign of
excited.
this, please.
Oh, and with my gear, in addition to the weapons, I read that you get magical items or amulets that you use to invoke your powers. So she has a two-headed snake skull reliquary pendant.
That's
She
amazing.
uses,
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
and a real antler headdress that she wears because you gotta have
Oh
a
my
flower
God, like a
crown.
Miss G
Yes.
headdress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
she's so amazing.
Very good.
I hate all of us so much.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Your character sounds like someone I would date.
Have.
And will again. Once in future bay.
Okay. So now we go to history. And we figure out what you all have. What
So gun is tiny and lives in my yoga bun.
what horrible
Got it.
things have you guys done to each other?
Got it.
And we're going to start the other way this time.
Ooh.
So you have a list of things and choose one for each person.
Sorry. I feel like.
Bless you.
Thank you.
We would probably be friends, maybe?
Totally.
Yeah, okay. So, for you, I'll use your old friends and trust each other completely.
Nice. And for you, you're powerfully attracted to this hunter. Maybe someday you'll deserve them.
Yes!
Nice.
Just like, oh my god, she dresses like I feel.
It's so good. That's very good. What's your character's name again?
Ashna.
Ashna. Okay.
I need to write those down.
Okay.
What's your
Rowan.
That's it.
And then, since Jacques is so judgy, I feel like it's delicious to have him be the one that saw me use my powers for selfish or vindictive reason. And you get to decide who the victim was, and then I say what I did.
Okay. So, how about this? We were both previously members of an eldritch group, now disbanded, and I saw you use your powers on the leader of the group.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, because they were holding you back.
Yes. I definitely used my powers to make them less attractive and humiliate them publicly.
Yeah.
And
There
there's
you go.
photographic or video evidence on the internet.
Right. Which is why you've seen it.
Yes.
Yes.
Because you've seen everything.
I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
also know exactly what bullshit she can do.
It probably went viral video, like not what I did, but the result.
Yeah.
So everybody's seen it, but
Yeah.
you're the only one that knows it was me.
That's fair. That's fair.
Sweet.
And then I had to leave. Well, I left because they were dead, but I was leaving before you did that because I already knew more than they did. So
That's fair.
I mean, when the student becomes the master, there's no point in sticking around. That's why I wasn't heartbroken at all when you vaporized them.
You are insufferable.
Are we role playing yet?
Amazing.
Oh, God. This is perfect. Okay. That's
That's two.
a good one. All right. Last one.
Okay, let's see. And then let's see. Oh, you definitely can't help me control my powers. That doesn't seem right.
Oh, no. You might be able to have the hookup of the drugs you need to control your powers.
This one is very good because we're so opposite style-wise. You are bloodkin.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to take close relative as well.
I feel like we should be twins.
Oh, does anybody know? Do you guys know?
Probably, and I'm like, I don't want anyone to know that we're twins.
Oh, my God. That's so great. Oh, that's so great.
Okay, what's your character's first name again?
I'm just known as the White Rabbit.
Oh, right, White Rabbit.
But yeah, I've just
can-
asked everyone to call me that because I just want to really go with what I'm feeling on the inside.
Right. Well, then your last name is obviously Lestrange.
Right.
Yeah.
Is
And
it?
So,
I think, yeah. I think,
Lestrange is a literal name, is an actual one.
Oh,
It
yeah,
is,
yeah.
but is it
and
hers?
it's from no, I researched this.
Yeah.
It's from the Welsh Marches.
Hogwarts.
It's from where?
The Welsh Marches.
Oh, okay.
All right.
so yeah, you know that my given name is Herv.
Her.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm super using that against you. Oh, that's delightful. Okay.
HERV.
When
Yeah.
people ask me about you, I just go, I don't know Herv.
Just like the full slow, like, I don't know her. Just Mariah Carey gifts for
Yeah.
days.
And then just like, her?
Yeah, she's
Oh, are you talking about my twin? Yeah, she's
No.
over there.
It's like no.
No.
By the way,
we are not
pronouns?
related.
I thought we had a truce.
They.
Got it.
Yeah. Definitely they for Rowan.
Sweet.
So, could be fraternal, could be identical.
We don't know.
Maybe use your powers to change that
Yeah,
sort of thing.
I'm not
Who
telling
knows?
anybody.
Yeah. I do like the fact that you guys probably look distinctly different,
Oh, yes.
but
Yeah.
are twins.
But could still be identical.
Yeah,
But could
right.
still be identical because magic bullshit
Because
Yep.
magic.
Also contouring.
And hard
Yeah.
living.
yeah.
and hard living.
And knowing your angles.
Knowing your angles is so important.
It's
Up
natural.
and a little down the
There you
side.
go. Thank you.
Lighting. Very important.
Everything comes from nature, even if it's chemical.
Right.
Perfect.
All right, you're up, Buttercup.
I've got Rowan locked in.
Mm-hmm.
Senor
Do you have a
Rabbit.
different one for her?
Well, because kind of.
Because you have a list that you get to
Yes.
give to her, too.
Yeah, so hers was a little bit different from mine, but they melded together. So mine for theirs was we were both members of the Eldritch group. They murdered I saw them murder the head of
Right, and you're
Socially
like...
murder.
Yeah.
And you're like, whatever, now I'm the head if I wanted to be, which I don't, because
Yeah.
you're all losers.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I just.
I mean,
added.
I joined this group like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I wasn't even really into it.
I already knew more than the leader, anyways.
Okay, cool.
It was really just to kill
Oh,
time.
that's very good.
Okay, Senor Rabbit. I want to know Spanish for White Rabbit now.
Conejo Blanco.
Yeah.
I like that.
I really should know Spanish living in Southern California.
I know. I should.
I was like, I know rabbit. I know bunny.
I took 2 years of Latin. It
I
just
I
doesn't-
took 2 years of Latin, 2 years of German.
Yeah.
I'm very.
Gracia, Tibiago. That's all I know.
All I know is El Diablo de Mantequilla.
It's a butter demon.
Yeah.
That happens.
Very useful.
Yes,
Comes in
really
handy.
useful. So when people say something to me in Spanish, I reply with El Diablo de Mantequilla. And they're very confused.
How does this sound? They came to you for advice, and your advice got them out of trouble. What trouble was it?
Give advice to the know-it-all. Ooh.
No. I.
No, he. Right. He
Oh,
gave-
you gave
Yes,
advice.
of course.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. The other way is
Oh my
much
God.
juicier.
What?
Whoa.
Man, I really should have taken contrary and then done exactly the opposite of advice, and that's what got me out of trouble.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. The advice was regarding the artisanal artichoke competition that I'm the current belt holder of.
And you were in trouble because you were about to lose it?
I was about to lose it, and you gave me a really great tip on how to use snails.
Well, I learned it up in Castroville, which is the artichoke capital of the world.
Yeah, so they say. In corporate artichokes, they
My
are.
brain like dies a little bit because you're very good at this, and I'm like, ah!
I know, it's really hard.
And actually, Castroville is the artichoke capital of the world.
it
That's
is.
the best
Yeah.
part.
Oh,
You're
God.
fucking crushing it.
This is so perfect.
Yeah.
I wish I could say I planned this. I mean, I
This
did.
is not bullshit.
Yeah.
Also, I have like tepid LaCroix here if you want it. It's mango flavored.
Actually, can I take a Zima?
No! No one can have a Zima.
No, you have to. We have to have at least one Zima. Each one of them will never have refrigerator room ever again.
That's true, yeah. So you won?
Yes,
You're
You
yes,
won
I-
because
I-
of the use of snails?
Yeah,
Okay.
because you had,
Because
you
they
had a
create
good-
a sheen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have you know that when I tried to take a Zima out of there, the beers attacked. They were like, "No, drink us instead."
Okay. All right. So, and then the third one, Miss Ashna,
Me.
I saved your life in a tight spot.
Holy shit, I picked the same thing for you.
That's funny.
This hunter saved your life when a monster had to drop on you.
So I need to tell you what happened.
Okay.
You obviously did something wrong without thinking. Just a visceral reaction in the room.
Urge to murder rising.
I mean, it's not your fault. It's understandable.
Oh my god!
oh,
For the record, my third weapon is a derringer I keep in my yoga hairdo. I will shoot you with my bun gun.
That's what happened,
Oh, wait,
actually.
do you have dreads?
No, it's
Okay,
just
you're just in a bun. Oh, okay.
So what had happened was
They're Marley twists. They're not dreads.
I saw it going down because, of course, like I knew it was gonna. Yeah, you could see it coming miles away, and it just so happened that when you were in a little bit of trouble, small derringer just ended up next to my feet as you were getting tossed around like a rag doll. So I shot it in the head.
Oh my god, that's not what happened. I fight this.
And then
disagree.
I handed your gun back to you.
And I broke it in half and found a new gun. Never.
So what happened when?
So what really happened?
No, no,
how
no.
did,
Yeah,
how did you say
that's how
that?
you saw it. That's how you remember
Oh, I
it.
love
no,
it.
here's-
What really
You
happened?
wonderful.
Okay, here's the thing. I really like the idea that you got saved twice,
Oh no.
and that was the
No.
time that he saved you, and then there's another time that you got saved by him.
See, I hear what you're saying.
I agree. I think it's
No.
fantastic.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, we can actually do those both as the
No, it's
same
okay.
one.
That's fine. Yeah. Let's see. Like when she was first learning about like the real underworld, she got in over her head really fast and was
course.
trying to like fight with conventional weapons, and then you had to come in with like big bad voodoo daddy and like did something that was like, please stop wasting bullets, and I was like, oh,
Oh, there's magic.
cool.
But the way that I was doing it is it was just a dark alley, and I had my foot up against the brick. Is like the light just kind of illuminates half of me, and I just see you just doing it.
Ridiculous.
And I just slowly shake my head, walk over, and just banish the thing right in front
The
of you.
chiaroscuro is amazing. I like it. I like it a
Oh,
lot.
you're such,
Cool.
such
I
a
hate this. I
douchebag.
hate this character. I hate everything.
We used to have such a good relationship.
Yeah, it's done now.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Cool. Ugh, it's actually mad now.
All right.
There's more wine.
There isn't enough.
I don't believe
Sweet.
you.
I like this a lot. Nice. Sweet.
No,
I owe you one,
it
I
is,
look out
it is
for you.
totally cool if you accidentally shoot him. Like, I don't care.
But it's okay. Like the way she thinks about it now is that he's like a tiny magic baby that can't defend himself like in the actual mean streets of Abbot-Kinney
Right.
in Venice.
'cause you
So I
have-
have to like
you
look
have-
out for you.
You have curbed more people
Yeah.
than he has remembered saving.
Exactly.
I mean, I lived in Abbot-Kinney like 7 years ago. I
yeah,
mean,
back when it
sure.
was disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm part of
That's
the
a
wave
true
of
waste.
gentrification. That, like,
You
yeah,
knew-
it
you
feels
knew
good to be a
people
black
came in.
person on the right end of that. Way to not a brown person at your table.
You're the best.
I accidentally hit my mic there, so thank you so much. You're the best.
Okay, I like this a lot. So, like, basically, she feels protective of you, like, in, like, normal world situations, and then you have to, like, look out for her. She's
Yeah.
like, my bullets don't work.
Click, click.
Yeah. She throws a gun. Oh my god, that's what you did. Like, you stepped in after she did the full, like, empty the cartridge.
Throws a gun at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I
Oh,
hate
very
that move.
good.
She super did that because she's a garbage person.
Listen, we're pretty much all garbage people at this point.
Isn't that what we play?
Yeah.
Also, don't forget, your best friend, who you trust completely, can do magic and hex people that annoy you.
This is part of the reason I love you.
But I know all your skills.
Oh, this is so
You don't think I've counted them 3 or 4 times already?
Oh,
Oh,
You
this is
can
so good.
I will hold
count
him
them
down.
when they're making your junket.
Yeah. You know that dick magic. Don't worry about it.
Oh man, you're like, man, why do I keep getting all these STIs? No one's actually having sex with me.
Oh,
I don't need sex.
no.
I'm fine with me.
That-
And that was
That-
the timeline. Sweet. I love that we picked
Oh
the same
god,
one.
this is the best thing
What is your
ever.
character's name again? I'm so sorry.
I have to look it up. Oh, Jacques.
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 Can we just get together and make characters every weekend?
Sure.
This is actually pretty
The
great.
best. So fun.
Nice. Are you done? Sorry.
Yes, I am done.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so I have one for both of you. Now, my dear, sweet White Rabbit, we worked together on a semi-legal, or we worked on an illegal job. Illegal job. And it was, I had just discovered that there's magic, and that sucks. And you were my supplier for, like, normal, mundane shenanigans. And I was like, but magic stuff? And you told me to go get the thread from a sorcerer's robe. So you helped me, like, stock up.
That's
I was gonna
pretty
call
cool.
on Kate to get the thread that's woven into
Right.
my fucking Lululemon jacket.
From the
Right.
sorcerer Kate.
yeah, from the
sorcerer
the great
Kate.
sorcerer Kate.
So White Rabbit has the hookup
Yep.
for mundane and magical shit.
Well, and I think that we
I
know
suppose so.
that like you reached out and we knew each other because we were hung out on the same cryptozoology and conspiracy theory websites.
Yes, definitely.
Because you were like looking for, the way I see it is you were sort of like, you got exposed to this new world, and so you were looking, you did this deep dive into all the cryptozoology and conspiracy stuff and stuff like that. And you came
I made
across.
a Pinterest board.
Yeah.
Oh, you super did.
I did. It's like magic stuff.
There's a lot of
Deep
pictures
web
of me
Pinterest
on
I was
there.
gonna say, like, do you follow it, or is it just passe?
Oh, I don't follow her Pinterest board.
Yeah.
No.
You don't follow other people's boards. That's weird.
People follow my boards.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I came across a picture of you. I'm like, follow.
And then I think that you came across my handle, which is WH1TERAB8IT.
Nice.
It just makes my eye twitch a little.
I was like, what's the most irritating way I can do this?
Uh-huh. Yep.
And I just call you Rabbit all the time.
Yeah.
I never quite get
Rabbit.
it right.
Right.
Yeah, you're the quick Rabbit.
Quit rebate.
Oh no, I take it back. It's going to be the first one is going to be the 8 because then it's like 8-bit on here as well.
Oh.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh my
I call you
god.
Rabbit.
You call it
Ribbit?
Ribbit.
Wow, that sounds super awkward if you're yelling it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I do. Yep.
Oh, God.
Yes.
What was your one for me again?
I'm powerfully attracted to you.
Oh, right,
And maybe
yeah.
someday I'll deserve you. And you're glorious.
Ashna is thirsty for me. Got it.
It's so thirsty.
It's because she's horny.
Yeah, it's just like this, but then like the snake,
yeah.
and it's just
Her
it's
style
so
is so
good.
great. She's so put together.
So
and
good.
she's just gorgeous.
Yeah.
If you like that sort of thing.
I do.
And she does.
I just respect anyone with like a strong aesthetic. And
It's
I'm
the
here
strongest.
for yours. It's so good.
So cohesive.
It's so good.
Needs elbow patches.
Yeah, I mean,
Ugh.
you're over the idea of
No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Cohesive is just so like culturally normative.
It snorts a
Very
little.
Very good.
Terrible.
Oh.
Okay, now that we're all firmly garbage.
Oh, so sorry, I have one more.
Oh, yeah.
I have one. I have a
Yeah.
link with Jacques, which is that I know you're somehow tied into everything, so I've just been keeping an eye on you, biding my time.
Twisting your
And that's what
mustache.
that's
I was about to like
That's fine, yeah.
no, it'd be
No.
this.
Twirling the
You're
mustache.
Snidely Whiplash.
But like super mellow, snidely
like
whiplash.
mellow. Yeah.
Yes.
Does Scoby go?
Yeah.
It's who's
You're Snidely
Muttley?
Whiplash
It's
on
Muttley.
leaves.
Yeah.
So your Snively Whiplet or your Scooby is
That's
Muttley.
very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good cut.
Yeah.
That's a good cut.
I like
Yeah,
it.
Scoby.
Scoby. Sorry.
Scoby.
Yeah, Scoby.
Scooby-Doo.
Circle R. Yeah.
TM, TM, TM.
TM.
Perfection.
Okay. Do you have any other ones to do?
No, all my others have been
Oh, yeah, 'cause
done
we're
organically. So
the related one
yeah,
is-
cryptozoology, and then I also took Rowan as a close relative and asked them to decide exactly how, and already done.
And I
Right.
did.
So yeah,
Cool.
it's perfect.
Awesome.
Twinsies.
Yay! Okay, now, what does your mystery machine look like, and what is it called?
Oh, I had a name for it.
If it's
It
big
was
enough for
bad.
you to have that space, I feel like it's got to be some sort of like Airstream Winnebago thing.
Well, I mean, Airstreams are okay, but I was thinking about a 1930s hearse.
Into it.
All
This
right.
is the one thing we agree on.
But it's orange up front and purple in the back.
You know what? Throw a little bit of like that like neon organ highlighter color, and like that's a colorway of shoes she fucking has. Yeah, I'm into that. You got me on board.
And
with
then
the crazy colorway.
okay, and then the window has like the
Respect.
gold gilt lettering with the name, which
Yeah.
we're about to determine here.
Yes.
And whenever I am in it, I use magic to make it appear black from the outside.
I can't notice. It's
Yeah, because they
fine.
don't know.
Yeah.
Or they know.
They don't know. They're inside it. It's fine.
I wear a lot of black on black. You're fine. You're fine. Should we like a matte black?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, cool. I'm here for it.
I think, well, since it's yours, right? It's actually, is it your, do you own, are you the driver, or is that,
I would
Nick?
say yes, because he's the hookup, so he's got the
Okay.
hookup on the actual vehicle.
so may I propose Conejo Blanco, and it's got one of those car club all gold things in the back. Like, have you seen those? You know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea.
So if you ever go to lowrider shows,
Yeah. I've seen that in East LA.
yeah,
What you're talking about.
yeah. So if you ever go to lowrider shows, a lot of times the crew has a very it's got 2 gold posts, and it says it in Old English what the crew is.
Oh, okay.
That sits in the back window, so that way you don't put
yeah.
stickers on the car.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like
So
that.
so it's got that, and it says Conejo Blanco.
I'm into that.
Oh, so the hearse is actually called White Rabbit.
Sweet. Yeah.
I feel like that's a little confusing.
Okay,
But,
all right. Okay.
But if there was some other...
You could do something like Enigma device.
It's the...
It's so close, but does not.
It's the Chapeau Loco. It's the crazy hat.
This is some boy
No.
nonsense.
Nonsense.
Well, pitch me. Let's go.
Definitely.
It would look
Yeah.
something like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I like that.
Yeah.
But what does it say?
I colored it, so.
Things. Oh. I'm all about
Oh,
that aesthetic, not
Alice.
words.
It's just named Alice.
Oh, it's just named Alice.
It's just named Alice.
God, that's so awful.
She's because the White Rabbit is driving Alice forward.
Yeah.
It's a stupid name, and I don't care. It's fine.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so awful that I love it.
Yeah.
Do you guys really want your mystery machine to be called Alice?
Alice.
No, but I feel like that's my, like, he probably got me to agree to it by being like, I won't tell people we're twins. For like a month. And I was like, make it 2 months and you can call it Alice.
I agree to it
And
only after lecturing you guys.
There's a
about-
compartment in the back underneath where the cast crew would go
Yeah.
that I call Alice's restaurant because you can get anything there. That's part of it's the traveling hookup. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant.
Who was the cook? Who was the cook?
Mel.
Mel, the
That's
cook
right.
on Alice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boot to the
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the best defense.
Boy,
You
is
guys all
Yes.
got a 2-hour lecture about like the subtle patriarchal tone in naming like inanimate objects women in order to control them. And then I was like, but fine, go ahead if that's what you really want.
Well, I'm doing it ironically.
Oh yeah.
There's no
I'm
such thing as ironic
I'm
sexism.
calling. I'm calling
There's
attention.
no such thing as ironic
I'm calling
sexism.
attention to the inherent sexism, and if
There's
you're not
no
advanced
such
enough
thing
to
as
understand
ironic
that, well,
sexism.
you'll get
You're
there.
calling
And if you're
attention
going
to your
condescend to
idiocy.
me, don't. Oh, no.
No.
Dear internet, no, never.
I'm a horrible person.
Never.
A+ garbaging.
It's high level garbage.
Oh, God. There is no
We could
such
just
thing
call
as
it
ironic
woke.
sexism.
Yeah.
There just isn't. But hilarious. It's not hilarious.
that cuts to the quick, like,
Boy, did I
Flashback.
I did not mean for this to be so real.
it was so real the moment they had an actually off. It caused a small black hole in the It was amazing.
Yeah.
You did hipsters to a bunch of people that live in LA.
Yeah, right?
We're gonna go for it.
I know, no, I want people to go for it. That's why I
Very
wanted
good.
you guys. It's so good. Okay.
So 2 hours in.
no, just an hour and a half.
Oh, okay,
Some point
cool.
we're going to play.
and
It's
if
going to
we-
be
I
great.
like maybe.
Honestly,
Maybe a
who
little.
cares? It's an hour and a half of hilarity.
Oh, that's that. I'm having fun.
Okay, so now White Rabbit has gotten the hookup with a gig up in Big Sur at it's a retreat that they're building sustainable living. They're building Earthships. They're building all of these conceptual ways of living. And normally there's like a 2-year waiting list to come and work at this place where you get taught how to make Earthships, where you have sessions with yogis and like Buddhist monks and things like that to like clear your mind and bring you into serenity. They also have their own hot springs. It's a very posh place, but then they're also making it larger.
Nice.
So you get the line on Mr. White Rabbit on 4 openings that are there. So, you can gather your friends into Alice.
Yes.
I started rethinking that, guys. If you guys better name
I
it,
have
let's
great,
do
it's
it.
great.
I have an
I
idea
love
that
it.
makes it more garbage.
All right, so maybe we go further into the garbage. I'll be okay.
It's bad, and I apologize in advance. We should call it Alice Shrugged.
I did
Respect.
not think I could love you more. And yet I do.
I hate and love you at the same time.
It's my literal
I'm
worst
conflicted.
idea.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
Like, I cried a little saying it, even. I'm sorry.
Oh, Alice shrugged.
Alice shrugged.
It's ironic, but is it?
But is it?
Girl I went to Burning Man with was reading Atlas Shrugged while we were at Burning Man.
Unironically?
And no. Yeah, like she legitimately. She's like, oh, I've never read this. I think this is going to be good.
Huh.
I went cross-eyed.
Yeah.
I was just like, I need to walk away. I need to walk into the desert. Excuse me.
Yeah, directly into the
That's
desert.
fair.
Immediately, I don't even care if it's a duck
Yeah.
story.
Now, was that a character story or was that one of my stories?
Ooh. Does your character go to Burning Man?
I mean,
feels passe to go now.
No,
He
he did in
used to.
96
Yeah.
through 99, like
Right.
when
I
it was
like
good.
that. I like that a lot.
Yeah. I mean, like, I helped Bianca build the sex shop, so it's cool.
Nice. That's a reference I don't get because I'm like the bougier side of hipster that's like, oh, I don't go to dirty places.
So,
That's fine.
so Bianca's was a place where you could participate in an orgy or watch the orgy while eating grilled cheese.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
right. No bad
Options
there's
for
no bad
everyone.
options.
Yeah.
I'm a little lactose intolerant, so I guess I've got to play. That seems fun.
There's probably vegan cheese.
Don't ruin her game. Shh.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. At which part?
Oh.
Friendship.
You decide.
So hilariously enough, the place you're going to is based on a place I actually got invited to by Burning Man to talk to them about sustainable like communities and shit like that.
Nice.
Nice.
So
Which one of us is playing Tappy? That's what I
thank God none of you.
Disagree. Tabby's in my crew.
Oh God.
It's canon.
I gotta make a garbage me now. Tappy is garbage. Alright, there we go.
Cool. Perfect.
That's the only note in the game.
That's the only note.
That is great.
And so-
Asha's super excited about this because
Oh, yeah.
she wants to go and like really like talk with some people about how, like what more she can do to improve her raw vegan lifestyle, and she just wants to go and get some like tips on like fermented foods. So that's what she's
Yeah.
Rowan is also super excited because this place is very exclusive and it's going to have a lot of good photo
Oh my god, it's like
opportunities.
Fire Fest.
Blech.
It's gonna be a nightmare.
Yeah, my Instagram story is going to be so good.
So good.
I mean, I can help them because I read an Open Culture article from the Sorbonne about environmental sustainability, so I'm sure.
I'm like 100% gonna hate fuck your character. And I'm like already sad about it. But I'm gonna. I'm gonna. Write that down. Gonna hate Bang Jacques.
Wouldn't be the first time someone said that to me.
But they're gonna hate Bang
That's
Jacques.
kind of your lane. That is your lane, my dude.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, that happened like in *99, but whatever.
It's the only thing she can do is like, I will put something in your mouth to shut you up.
So you guys travel the windy, windy road to get there until you see the unmarked turn to the left, which of course White Rabbit knows because he has net hookups. And otherwise, most people trying to get to this place would just simply drive on by. And go down the gravel path that, as soon as it gets outside of the road, turns into a very nice paved path.
Yes.
All the way down to a small parking lot.
I stop Alice Shrugged right before we get to that gravel to the smooth part because there's a geocaching site that I've been meaning to check up on.
Oh,
that's
very well.
right there. So
I hope
I'll be just second, guys.
looking at the concrete, I hope they
Right.
use the new Japanese method of biodegradable content. concrete.
As you say
So
that,
you go,
I'm like,
you go
let's
off
go
and
get a
you go
photo
out
op.
and geocache.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
These
So,
trees look
so,
good in the
so
lighting.
Scoby and I
is
take
excellent.
a quick
Yeah.
detour.
All right.
And what we're leaving behind, I don't know what's in the box yet, but what we're going to leave behind is a little business card with like a download code, which will be unreleased content that no one's heard before.
Awesome.
So,
Well, you go to the spot where the geocache is, and you see a girl there who has half of her face painted in clown makeup that is wearing a patchwork coat of different colors of everything all around her, and then underneath that is wearing a space camp jumpsuit that has patches all over it
Really
from
like to
like
go home now.
Nope.
Yep. Just
like different space things or old Burning Man stuff from like 96, 97. And she's sitting there just kind of like rocking a little bit. And she sees you and goes, "Oh, hi, how are you? No, I was just here like thinking about stuff, and we're really here for a long time, and it's really kind of strange here now. So it's really good that we have some new people here because everybody is really unhappy. So
yep.
Yeah, so I really like space, so I was going to go on a thing once where I went up into.
Could you take like a step to the left?
She takes a step to the left. Goes, oh, are you doing?
I just get down on one knee and start like dig around for the thing.
Well, I used to
look at the
geocache all
phone.
the time because I was going around in Florida, and we had a lot of people there at this one expo that we used to have, and she looks down at what you have. She didn't realize there's a geocache there.
That's cool.
So how long has that geocache been here? I mean, where did you get that site? And like takes out a like her phone, and she's trying to get signal, and she's failing miserably. You have perfect signal.
Right. Well, because I know I have the hookup.
Yeah.
I know who to contact for.
Yeah.
for signal out here.
space.
Charter?
Yeah.
AT&T.
Well, there also might be a like satellite connection to Alice Shrugged that has its own Wi-Fi that only he can access.
Seems probable.
Yeah.
Yeah. That tracks.
Oh, the Wi-Fi's name is Drink Me.
Of course it is.
So good.
I like
Oh,
it.
by the way, your crew, you told about this and are already here.
Yes.
So your crew is Bark Bark,
Yep. I'm gonna write that down.
who is a rough and tumble former carny.
Hey, don't make fun of carnies. I was a carny.
Who
Now I'm
has
gonna do harder.
Yeah.
who has like there's one time like somebody was giving you a rough time, so you grab their arms and then you stab them in the kidneys from behind.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Friendship.
Then there's Cornelius,
Okay.
who's
Spelled with a K?
No,
Oh,
Cornelius.
capital C.
capital C.
Capital C.
Capital C Cornelius, who's she's like kind of a husky girl with long dreadlocks,
Nice.
who's super punk rock, and will fight anyone anywhere. And the thing is, she always has a knapsack full of books on her, not for any fighty reason, but just because she likes books, and she keeps trading them wherever she goes.
Sweet. Every year, I get her a Kindle for Christmas. It does not help. Just try it. Just try. I already put book. Fine. Sweet.
So yeah,
And is my third person Tabby?
and your third person is Tappy, and he is garbage.
Tabby. I just feed him cookies.
He's just fucking useless.
He's not responsible for anything in the crew.
Yeah, no.
He's just like
Not
the
a-
morality pet. Like, Sugar Bear, you're fine.
Like, yeah.
Snack.
And
Tabby.
he really likes everybody.
Yeah,
He's like,
that's
"You're great.
It's so
Ever
good.
tell you how awesome you are?" I'm
Aw,
like, yeah.
I keep him around because it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Okay. So they are probably, you don't know because they don't have Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
but they are likely inside like this. When you park, or when you actually do park, do you head down after you geocache and leave that weirdo chick behind?
No. I don't know.
She said something about space, and she's been doing this a really long time, and so I think I mostly ignore her while I'm getting the thing that's been there for like 5 months, because it's not a real well-known site, and it's hard to get signal up here and everything like that. But right before I leave, I go, nice face paint.
Oh, you like it? Thanks, you. I worked really hard on it because, I keep on thinking that on my face I should have people actually see my face, and then the other side I don't really want them to see my face, and so I feel like I can turn my head and they see one
not
thing,
even
turn my
once.
head and do the other side, and that'd be really great.
With your twin sense, you can
has her teeth.
feel Rowan rolling their eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But by the way, my name's Normal. So,
Spelled
White
with,
rabbit.
spelled with a Y.
nice no, it's very normal.
Very normal. That's her first name, very. Last name, normal.
Can I cast a spell to mail her to Abu Dhabi?
You could.
That doesn't help out.
I think that'll be rough.
Nope.
Oh man, you guys are gonna hate everybody here.
Yeah.
Garfield magically appears and just puts her in a
awesome.
box.
Yep.
You said normal. I heard normal.
I beam my
Bye.
contact information to normal.
What's that?
I beam my contact information to normal.
She is shocked that shows up. Yeah. And
Judging
then
you for
she
giving
kind
her
of like
your
wanders off into the brush, and you
You
notice.
gotta know people. Or more importantly, people gotta know you.
People know me. That's the important thing.
Why don't you give me a sharp roll, like read the sitch or something like that,
Okay?
or just a sharp roll in general.
That's 10 plus 2, 12.
Perfect. So where you went to, where the geocache was one of the few places here that has no poison oak, and everywhere else is like completely like chock full of it.
Okay.
And
So anything
normal,
off the path is going
Yeah.
to be...
and normal walks on out through it
Oh, this sweet girl.
because she's got a jumpsuit on.
Right.
Well, in space, poison oak
In
doesn't
space.
affect you.
Yeah.
Right. Silver mylar, whatever. It's fine. Okay.
We're just on the side, like, okay, I'm gonna get like a good shot of you with the sunset, and then if you could just get like a boomerang, I'm just gonna try to like get a pose really quick.
Oh yeah, this is
Like-
totally
yeah.
golden time right now.
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
Oh
great.
yeah. Good lighting.
Just like a good desert flow.
Did Scoby react at all
To normal.
to normal? Yeah.
Scoby
just-
loves normal.
Okay.
Like actually like walked up while you're talking and like purring, like rubbed against her for a little bit and then like walked back to you.
Okay.
It's a fucking bobcat.
On a leash.
No, it's a bobcat and Maine Coon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bobcat Maine Coon.
It's very good.
Leash trained.
Yeah,
With the harness.
that's true.
You don't even need it, but you can if you want.
Right. Well, it's in a situation like this, I don't want to freak anybody out.
Right,
So,
right.
it's...
Because like,
Oh my god.
By the way, the name Bobcat Maine Coon has replaced Bobcat Goldthwait. My actual comedian's name is, and my brain was like, wait, what's his real name? That last name cannot be Maine Coon. I don't know anymore.
I love it.
He was great in Scrooge.
oh, God,
Star
if
of the
I could
Police
do-
Academy movies, Bobcat Maine
if
Coon.
only I could do a Bobcat Goldthwait voice.
Oh my god.
That'd be the best thing ever.
I imagine that's what he sounds like.
Yeah, that's totally.
Yeah.
That is 100% what that cat sounds like.
Yeah.
Yes.
Speaking English,
Oh, yeah.
nobody understands except White
Perfect.
Rabbit.
Yeah.
But yes. All right.
That is awful.
When you get back into the car, I would be like, I like your new stuff. It's not as good as the old stuff, but it's all right.
Boys are talking. Where's the vodka?
I rolled a 10 on my preparedness roll, and I got a download copy of your unreleased stuff.
Are in your preparedness roll?
Yeah. As he was dropping to the geocache, I was like, oh, all right, might as well listen to it.
Perfect.
It's the decoy stuff.
These boys.
And it's like, this is totally like a dick contest.
Hey!
Yeah.
Like, there's one actual animal here, and the two boys are pissing on each other. Golly.
I complimented him. I don't know what else you want.
Yeah. Why should today be different than any other day?
You don't compliment with the back of your hand.
Yeah.
That's not how
That's
you
the only side of the hand
compliment.
I have.
Oh, God. Okay.
Beg to
Paul has
differ.
been busy.
Yeah.
So busy.
So busy.
No one
no
else can
skin
touch me the
left
way
on
I
it.
need to be touched.
Oh my god.
Ah! hashtagging furiously on my Instagram post. Ugh.
So much meditation tonight
Oh,
just
God.
to deal with this.
Okay, so you drive down to the parking lot.
Yep.
So there's kind of like what looks like the main building there right in front of where the parking lot is. And there are Earthships that are built on either side of it going, and it's right on the coast.
Okay,
there
I'm
are-
going to
there
show
are
my
cliffs.
ignorance. Can you tell me what an Earthship is?
Okay,
that-
so Earthships is a type of like sustainable house design that it's made like the walls are made from like earth and either pounded into basically pounded into walls and then lifted up, or they'll do like basically sandbag with it. Sometimes they're made out of cob, but they're made out of renewable materials that are really robust and also have a high thermal density, so it takes a long time for heat to get in there.
Okay.
And then once it's all heated up, it's usually nighttime, and then it radiates that heat inside. They're pointed towards a certain direction in order to make sure that there's
Maximize
either a
the
lot
sun,
of
yeah.
to maximize or minimize the sun,
Okay.
depending on where you are. And so it's kind of, it's not really a new buzzword anymore, but it is a very, very, very like hippie, sustainable, why don't we all do this? We should tear down all of the houses and have these sustainable things that we can
Yes.
put together. And, you know, it's very, in a lot of ways, it is super privileged because, you have the time and the energy and the money to go out into the middle of nowhere and build Earthships that aren't for anybody who work anywhere because it's the middle of nowhere and that's the only place you can build them because of building codes, or that's where land's cheap.
population
Like
there's-
density
Yeah.
and
So it's something that's really popular amongst people who have means, who are really into saving the world for everybody else.
Yeah.
So this
Cool.
type of like kind of posh retreat area
Yeah,
would
for sure.
absolutely have this kind of thing.
I see they're using the Pawnee style architecture from Southern Illinois. Interesting choice. I wouldn't have gone that way.
He only knows that because he loves Parks and Rec. I'm just saying.
unironically, it's his guilty pleasure.
Yeah!
Ron Swanson is
Yes,
my
it's
spirit
so
animal.
good. It's so good.
I've never seen it. It's actually
It's actually
I've
pretty
heard
good.
it's really
It's
funny.
fun.
I've heard
Yeah.
you can skip the first season and then everything else is great.
First season was still okay.
yeah.
It's all right.
But yes, I
Take
know
like
who
a
Ron
left
Swanson
turn
is.
with different-
Yes,
Yeah.
so good.
While we have the sunset happening post golden hour, I'm going to have Ashna take a little bit of video of me for my Instagram story
Super got
of
you.
me coming out of the shadows between two of the earth houses and just like posing it to
Yes.
filth between them.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
I'm here forever for that. With like my phone's like light as like a fill light because I understand the
Yes.
importance of multiple
Oh,
sources
yeah.
of light.
Uh-huh.
I got you.
Yeah. Yeah. I packed a selfie light.
Yeah, obviously.
Ring lights are important, you guys.
Act a selfie light.
But yeah.
Cool.
You're good.
Yeah.
I'm like mentally tagging like, where can I do yoga? Like, what's the highest place I can do yoga on?
Make sure
it's
you
like
click-
a cat.
But
Like,
It's
there
top
are
one of
these,
these
there are
Earthships,
these
right?
vistas that you can do like that
Yes.
are on like the coast where there's like the cliff that's all over everything. So there are all these rock formations that you can do yoga on
like a
top
mountain
of.
goat. Like, I'm gonna get to the highest
Right.
thing.
And then there is off to one side there is the Roman baths / hot springs.
Oh, we're totally
That is
doing a
over there.
photo shoot
All
there.
day.
Yeah.
All day.
Oh my god, yes. Here for it.
Yes.
And also just like very like, yeah, whenever you want to go.
And, like, you know all my
Adjust
angles
her bun,
because
like-
you've studied
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like, make sure that the sun's glinting off the antlers just right.
I got you, girl.
Yeah. Get that highlight.
Dude.
Shine.
Okay, damn.
Uh-huh.
It was girl with the G. It's fine.
Yeah. As long as it's a girl with a G, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are,
Walking in, I guess.
well, you can. I mean, you guys can go off if you want to. Do you want to go into the thing?
Does the building look interesting aesthetically?
You know, interestingly enough, not really. It's kind of like this wooden A-frame, like, hall thing.
Okay.
It is one of the least interesting, like, buildings here.
Boring.
Gross.
But is it interesting because it's not like the other buildings here?
No, not to my eyeballs.
Yeah. so obviously Jacques is like,
That was amazing. Sam, I genuinely love you. Oh my
It's like only kind of interesting I care about.
not my eyeballs.
Eyeball says no. Bye. Good.
Wonderful.
For now.
Okay. So, you guys are not going in. You guys are going in.
Yeah, I feel like the Earthships are probably more interesting aesthetically, so I'm gonna be like, get my Earth magic on out here.
All right. Fair enough.
I'm kind of
And you guys are going inside
Yeah.
or not?
Well, I mean, they called for my help, so might as well deliver it and then
All right.
move on.
I'm just keeping an eye out for my
Well,
crew.
As you go in, there's actually a hallway into this room, and then coming out of it is this very large red-headed man who sees you and says, "Hello! Hi, my name is Harry. Just Harry. It's good to see you. Are you..." And looks both of you. "Are you the White Rabbit?"
I'm the White Rabbit.
"You are the White Rabbit, and you are not.
I am.
Who are
thankfully
you?
not.
Because I know this person, and this person is very interesting to me."
I'm Jacques. I will be interesting to you.
And just somewhere on the wind here.
Oh,
Jorts!
I am just Harry.
An apropos name.
Right. So it was just the two of you.
There's two more out there, but they're sullying themselves with common activities.
Well, one thing you
Dixon
learn to
fall
like
off.
around here is common activities. We like to do things together. Pitch in for the common good.
No. I meant common as in base.
They're base jumping? I mean, you can...
I'm sure at some point.
I wouldn't advise that. The cliffs aren't high enough. But
Well, they'll find out.
It's also difficult to keep your hair in place
Yeah,
for
right.
that, and you don't
Well,
want
yeah.
a bad angle.
yeah. Well, why don't you come on in and meet the crew?
Love to.
So he brings you in, and there's an older guy. He's got like a weathered Stetson on, and like a button-up shirt, and like a vesty thing, and cowboy boots and jeans.
I love your look.
That's shot in the head, Ted. We call him that on account of that he got shot in the head.
I love you, Ted.
Ted's like,
I have an
Is
important
there-
question. Is his hat and or vest brown or black?
they're brown.
Okay.
Second important question.
To go with the earth tones.
Did I shoot him?
No, you did not shoot him in the head. In the head.
You didn't
I did
shoot him
not
in the
shoot
Ted.
Ted.
Yeah, you did not
Noted.
shoot him in the head.
The Tedular region.
In the Tedular region.
Somewhere in the upper tedula.
He takes you around, and then there's a tall, gangly guy of indeterminate age with really shitty dreadlocks. Like 3 of them come together at one point. There's like a bead over it, and there's a bunch of ones over here, and they're just really gross and dirty. Like, this here's Jack Two Horses, and Jack looks at you, and he pulls a Bowie knife and starts picking his teeth, but he's not really good at picking it. He's just kind of
Just
like,
fucking up his lip.
like
Calm down,
put
watch
it
your
on his lip.
I glance and go back to my BlackBerry.
Right. And he points around to a woman who's serving food behind like this counter. It's like, that's Dreamcatcher, and it's this older woman who's really tan and wrinkly. You don't know if she's in her 30s and spent a lot of the time in the sun, or in her 80s and
Has a lot to
Well
teach me.
preserved.
well preserved. And this here's Lynn, and there's like this posh Caucasian blonde with extremely short beige shorts, and like a white work shirt that she's tied up. And,
Oh, the Jurassic Park look.
yeah.
Yeah, she's a triceratops. Stop trying. None of this is my character. This is just me snarking with
Yeah.
vodka.
This is exactly why I made these horrible people.
Yeah.
Sparking with vodka. Is that your one
And
woman
there,
show?
then you recognize in who's kind of like low key in sandals and overall no shirt. part of her crew,
Yes.
Bark Bark,
Oh, Bark Bark.
Bark Bark.
We've had so many conversations about this.
who's there chilling with Cornelius. Tappy's apparently garbage and fucked off.
I'm just following the sound of like Tappy's like happiness. Like Tappy somewhere being happy. This is good. Good job, Sugar Bear.
There's laughter
Yeah.
echoing somewhere.
Beautiful.
And it's like, oh, that's really loud and obnoxious.
It's just
I know
coming
who
from
that
the
is.
trees randomly.
Oh, he's reading in the trees again. Isn't that cute?
Got stuck in the orchard. We'll get him later.
And so you're here to help us, right? We're
Absolutely.
making a future.
That's absolutely why we came. We came to help. How can we help?
Excellent. Yeah, I don't know. Well, he makes his voice a little quieter because he shouts everything. So, I mean, I don't want to scare you guys off, but the last bunch they left on account of, some noises they heard. There are people talking about that we got a ghost.
Can we wander in at this point?
So you
Okay.
guys can wander in at this
Yeah,
point, absolutely.
Yeah, I take my parasol down because there was still a little bit of light, so
Yeah.
I'm using it,
Mhm.
obviously. And walk in dramatically. Like, as the word ghost happens...
Perfect.
Do you have
door-
alabaster skin?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
The doors fly open, and it's just me with a parasol.
Well, and then behind you.
Yeah.
No, I say it's okay. She's with us. She's not actually a ghost.
And I'm like, Bark Bark, wear a shirt. You look like George Cousteau over here. God,
That is officially how I hashtag any photo of you ever.
My look may slowly change into like a French like page boy with like a plaid, like not plaid, like a lined red and white thing with a beanie. Yeah, a
yes.
knit beanie.
Correct.
Yeah.
George Cousteau.
George
glorious
Cousteau.
man.
Yes.
I want to make you a shirt now that says George Cousteau. You're the only one who has it.
Yeah. Silently, Rowan just adds like +1 reasons to sleep with Ashna in her head for that George Cousteau comment. She's like, yep.
Yep.
Slightly more possible I would hit that.
So you're saying there's a chance?
It's like a Mass Effect scale, like Paragon and
Oh,
like
yes, 100%.
Yes.
So was it a Class 3 Spectre? Or was it all the way into a Spectral 4 apparition?
Well, I mean, that's your expertise. I mean, that's one of the reasons people told me to talk to you. I mean, everybody says that you're the ghost man, right? They said, you should talk to him. He's Mr. Ghost.
people. It's ghost people.
But-
We don't. I mean, there's a mixed group here. We don't just prefer like man. That's like a microaggression. So I prefer that you just
But
kind of
he's
open
a-
your mind.
But he's the man.
But it's all of us.
But you're not the ghost man. They're not.
You're right. We're the ghost people.
Is that like I am the Eggman?
I am the egg people.
Just like, again, audible eye rolling.
Yeah.
Like, you don't speak for me.
That's a microaggression.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's so
You
horrible.
need to stop.
Your
What is
existence
this?
is a microaggression.
Your existence is a macroaggression.
Sweet.
Yeah.
By this point, I've like wandered over to Cornelius, and I'm like, Tappy's gonna get lost in the berry patch. Go get him. Go get Tappy.
Is that cope or something?
No.
Like, does that mean he has to go find like drugs?
No,
or what?
I'm just assuming Tappy found the berry patch because Tappy loves berries.
Berries and
You know what?
cream. Berries
She's
and
It's
absolutely
getting
right.
late. Yeah, it's
Absolutely
getting
right.
late, and he loves sweets. Go find Tappy.
He's a little lad.
Cornelius-
It's getting dark. We don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Cornelius goes, "Oh yeah, yeah, I'll go do that.
I
I'll
was
go do
like,
that."
Tappy's just
And
like a pure soul.
she
He fucking loves berries.
Berries are
she's
delicious.
the only good person you know.
Yeah.
It's completely different than me. So she's like, oh, of course I should. And she closes like her novel. She's rereading like one of the last of, or actually it's one of the Todd McCaffrey books from the Pern series because she's super 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 into fantasy novels.
Nice.
It's one of the reasons why she likes hanging out with you because like weird shit happens.
Cool. Into it.
And as it puts that there, that will away and like puts it in her backpack that weighs 15 tons because it's got 12 books in it, and then saunters out to go find poor sweet Tappy. that poor bastard. Hopefully he did not fall into the poison oak.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna have to take a milk bath.
I'm right about that.
Yeah.
So, where were the noises?
In the Earthships, he says, like
He has
really
a Palm
quietly.
Pilot, by the way. You have a
Yeah.
Palm
Oh,
Pilot.
yeah,
I hate
absolutely.
it.
Yeah.
No, what I actually have, it's not a Palm Pilot because that's too mainstream. What I have is a handspring, which was the device that was made by the people who originally started Palm, and then they broke off because it got too corporate. And it has like these little cartridges on the back. It's sort of
I
like
feel like all
Game
of
Boy
this is
technology.
real. It's making me throw up in my mouth.
It actually
It actually,
is.
the handspring is real, but
Cool.
clearly that's the second.
Definitely.
I broke the
That's
Zune
and I
remote
did-
working.
and I did-
I like mainstream
And I
things.
did have a handspring, which is how I
you
know
did.
about it.
yeah, but I think
So, yeah.
that's isn't that a second generation hamstring?
Oh my god.
No, I just used the second generation case because it's a little more robust.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, please get back to the
Oh,
point. This will
God.
happen forever.
So no, I asked him like in both Earthships because there's two of them, right? One on either side.
There
of
are
the thing.
there are many.
Oh, there are many.
There's like
In all.
maybe like 3 or 4 over here and 3 or 4 over here, and then there's the room to build more.
Gotcha.
And then there are some like domes, like geodesic domes that are built
Biodome.
for like yoga or for breathing classes, etc.
Spiritual
there's-
mantras.
There's one
Rebirthing ceremonies.
Yeah,
Cheers.
rebirthing ceremonies. There's like a series of smaller ones that are like for different art disciplines, and it's all like carefully manicured everywhere. So
Nice.
there are berry bushes.
By goats?
And
Oh.
there are some goats around.
Yes, I'm going
There
to take
are-
selfies with the
there
ghost.
are-
I'm so sorry. Asha has disappeared. She's in ghosts now.
Hashtag Black Phillip.
See what they do is they have
Hashtag
chickens.
greatest of all time.
They have chickens that they put gates on.
Hashtag totes my goats.
Goats.
No.
So they have chickens that they put gates on, so they peck around a certain area, and then they move those, and then behind that are the goats that behind that are the pigs, and then behind that are the goats.
Okay.
And so they each like do a little thing to all the grass, and then the grass
Manicure.
grows back better. Yeah, yeah.
Right. And then there's
Yeah.
a guard llama that is bonded with the
Fuck
goats.
llamas.
And
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Of course there is.
Not going
gotta
near the
be.
llama. It will eat my hair.
Yeah, it'll spit on you.
Yeah.
The goats are actually all
Drama
fostered.
llama.
Yeah.
They're
I'll fight a
fostered
llama.
rescue goatlings, kids. They're all fostered kids.
How many pajamas are they wearing?
12.
Yes! Perfect. You have to do some goat yoga
Yeah!
immediately.
Oh my god, just downward dog with a goat on me.
Yes.
Forever. That is how you, if you ever don't know where Ashta is. Goat yoga.
Goat
I
yoga.
did not mean to make this place so popular.
Goat yoga.
I meant to make it trash.
We're going to live here forever now. It's the best.
Yup.
I'm going to make a coven and she's
Is
going to
it-
have a goat yoga studio.
Are the sounds coming from specific Earthships or just all of them?
Each time, I mean,
Or from the goats.
we've had 4 people in the last week
Die?
freak out and leave. Well, they vanished. And
So you didn't
Like
see
that,
them
like
leave.
that, like that
but
normal
so
woman
but
that
so
you
do their
saw.
cars. They're so do their cars. I mean,
Oh, I wasn't
they just leave.
Yeah.
And I mean, we just figured that we can't contact them, but who can? But we just figured that this ghost is scaring them off. So that's. I mean, if you're
That's
not
not
afraid,
Wi-Fi.
if you're not
That's
afraid of
a-
ghosts, because you're the ghost man,
Don't say it.
People.
Good.
We're the ghost people.
right? So you're ghost. You are all ghost people.
Yes.
I identify as a meat popsicle. I hate this.
I am particularly ghostly. It's not a
I
filter.
True.
I hit a couple buttons and like I have this little printer that's on the back of the thing. It just spits out a new business card that says White Rabbit and Associates, Ghost People.
Yeah. Really good.
He looks at it and like, well, we don't normally pay people here, but for you, I'll do an exception.
I will take goats in trade.
We're an open-based commerce system.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So bartering is fine.
No, bartering is dumb. The rise of mercantilism was a good thing. I do enjoy money.
Money is
You can
awesome.
trade it for goods and services.
As I
also
said,
would accept a pet goat.
Yeah.
As I said.
and
Do you
goats.
have one
Very
that's all
base.
black?
Favors.
Oh my God.
It's a sharing economy.
yeah.
He nods to literally everything you guys say.
Perfect.
Well, it's gonna be nighttime soon, so you guys want some food?
Nighttime is my favorite time.
It's all vegan, gluten-free, raw.
Is it he screams and runs towards it.
only if that wonderful vision Dreamcatcher has made it.
Harry, besides shot in the head,
Dreamcatcher
Ted.
with his 3 terrible dreads.
No.
That's 2 horses.
That was
two
Jack
horses.
Jesus.
I'm gonna go cut 2 horses' fucking terrible appropriate hair off.
I have
should.
strategically avoided looking at any of these people.
Yeah. Don't waste your eye meat on it.
No.
Please don't.
Next year I meet on
Just
it.
looking dramatically off and I'm not blinking.
I read a comment on the internet the other day that said, "This is an affront to my eyesight."
Yes.
How to delete my eyeballs?
Yeah.
Besides anyone else here, do you have anyone else on staff or who's helping or visiting right now?
Well, apparently Kate's around helping Dreamcatcher in back.
The sorcerer.
The sorcerer's
Kate?
Kate?
Yeah, the sorcerer's Kate.
Oh, I'm gonna go not there.
Now what's
For no
funny is
reason.
she's
For
on
no
dishwasher duty. Like, she's not actually serving things. You can see her because you recognize her from the back.
Oh, shade. I'm going to go get a picture of her washing.
So
Thank you. So, and I lean over to you. I'm like, so
She's polishing the
that's
pearl.
what I was talking about. Super basic. Don't know if should avoid or not. But if you take a picture, for sure send it to me. Okay, thank you. Love you. Bye.
I got you, boo.
Cool, thanks. Bring kale. Just wait in the corner. Like, looks out the door looking for goats.
I'm going to go use the restroom. So you guys all talk to each other, have
Okay.
dinner,
We
and
will
then when I come
drive
back,
the plot
we'll do
forward.
stuff.
Yeah.
why start now?
Yeah.
I'm definitely surreptitiously sneaking into the kitchen so I can get a photo of Kate, the sorcerer, washing dishes.
So good.
yeah.
Basic bitch. Her name is spelled dumb too.
It's from an unflattering angle too, and like the
Lower to
overhead
high.
overhead lighting is not good.
So
It's
good.
just like downward lighting
Bless
on the facial
you.
features. It's not good.
They're my favorite. I adore you.
Oh, I love being a garbage magic person.
So
it's
good.
the best.
I'm just gonna put on my Discman and just start walking around.
Discman, no.
So, not to be outdone, I'm going to take out an original Sony Walkman with cassettes.
I will
same
roll
thing.
to try to like snip the cables of all of your stuff when you're not.
Oh, it's
looking.
okay. The it's actually wireless. It's just in a wired headset that goes down.
It's ridiculous. I'm gonna go find 2 horses.
Big old
I'm
orange,
gonna find 2 chains
big
or
old
whatever
orange Nerf ball.
and pull off my rings
Headphones
and
on.
Garrett his gross dreads off.
Ah.
Fresh start. This is amazing.
All right.
May I have
Oh.
the whiskey?
No,
I think I'm gonna
Which
try
one?
to hex.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
bourbon and whiskey.
this is
No.
bourbon and it's very good.
Oh well,
Bourbon
if
is
there's
very good.
if there's a well,
This is very good.
Okay, I don't like Bullet, but there's
This
another
is very
bourbon.
good.
Then
This
I will
is,
try
this
that.
the one I brought is very good.
Okay,
Which one is it?
Rye. Eagle something.
Okay, I haven't had that one.
Eagle Rare.
Yeah.
All right. Is there a glass
Bless you.
over there?
There's a pint
Okay.
glass.
That's fine.
I'm gonna try to hex Kate. Now
I'm
that
just
I've
allergic to the toxic masculinity.
Now that I've gotten an unflattering photo of
See what you
her
did,
doing
Tom.
the dishes, I would like to use
Bless you.
magic.
This is so good.
on
everything
Kate.
I hoped
Best.
for.
I'm so glad you guys are doing this.
I want to help.
Okay.
Are you guys being subtle? Do I notice
Oh, so wait, that's a 6 total, right?
I would like to help.
It is a 6 total, yeah.
Roll plus cool.
Sweet.
Okay.
I'm a little cool. That's
You're
an
very
8 plus
cool.
1 is 9.
All right. So you help out, but you expose yourself to danger.
Oh.
Seems like a Tuesday. That's fine.
Yeah, fine.
So there will be a little bit of a rebound upon you, depending on what it is that she wants to do,
Right bet.
Okay.
because the shields on you weren't completely done.
Nice.
Okay, so what I was thinking I want to do is use magic to make the dishwater too hot.
Yeah.
So she's like washing dishes, and all of a sudden it's like, oh fuck, why is it so hot?
Yeah, right? So when I brought it, no one drinks it.
Yeah. I'll take it. I will.
God. And then the stemware she was cleaning, like, flies out of her hand and then smashes to the ground, and then her hands are just burning, and so she tries to turn around to get them into some cold water, and then knocks an entire one of those trays of glassware onto the ground, just breaking and making like this huge horrible mess that everybody like turns and looks at her while she's trying to cool her hands down with
Snap,
with the
snap.
water.
Yeah.
Snap, snap. Time lapse, snap, snap.
Can we also talk about like Earthships and fucking stemware? This is the bougie.
It is. Yeah.
I was like,
Okay.
they-
The moment you said that, I was like, oh, yeah.
They used real glass.
Okay. So the hex was
So
break
much to
something
learn.
precious then.
So much.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, because that's one of the options.
Yeah, that is break something precious.
Yeah. So she
So-
broke a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Ajna, you are feeling very warm. You are feeling very, very hot. You are sweating. You are uncomfortable.
It's
You
fine.
really, really want to be. It's like the worst hot yoga you've been in.
Oh no.
Like when they turn it up too high, and because they want to get people that little bit more flexible, and they don't really care if people pass out.
Yeah.
That's
what I do
what it is.
constantly. Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. So it's like her hoodie immediately comes off and wrapped around the waist, and then like pants down and just in underwear. Like, whew, that's fine. It was just like a visceral reaction. Like, it's warm.
And
Shrugs.
nobody blinks an eye.
Yeah, right.
You get a slightly raised eyebrow
Ashna shrugged.
I'll take it.
from Rowan.
Thank you. That was very good. Yeah.
You also get a phone notification from Dropbox that's from my dummy email account to a folder that's just entitled Shade, and it's got all the photos.
I love you.
I don't know if this is role playing or catharsis. Like cathartic.
What's the difference?
I would do anything for them now. Like, hot and shady.
All right.
So good.
Harry, is there anyone here who's assisting who's got like makeup?
Oh, yeah. That's normal. She comes and goes.
All right.
She's one of the world's most renowned writers on psychedelics.
Her makeup should go.
Word.
She's brilliant. That one. She's one of our stars.
Debatable. I'm finishing the line. Sorry, I love you.
You got some cannons up in that shit.
Is she a dwarf star? She seems to be imploding a little.
That was Sam.
Yeah.
That was not.
Okay.
That was really good.
It was both.
It was
and
both.
I'm here for it. Yeah, like, and just on the wind, just
What kind of noises did they hear?
Well, it's clanking, moaning, screaming, and ghost noses. I mean, I don't know.
Basic.
My place is in the back.
Is it in all of their ships?
Did someone die here? Did we establish that?
I think
Yeah,
so.
I mean,
We haven't
it's
yet.
clanking and moaning. Why are you guys kink shaming?
Yeah. Weird.
Well, they say it looks like an old miner, like like a 49er.
Don't do it.
I don't follow sports.
Oh, my darling.
Oh, no.
Do not continue down this path. Don't do
Oh
it.
no!
There's a joke I'm not getting.
Oh, you don't know the song then?
No, I don't.
It's an old song.
It must be mainstream. I don't listen to terrestrial radio.
So good.
It said there was a gold mine here at one point, and the miner there was jealously guarding his claim, and so a group of people came to take it from him, and he killed them all with his pickaxe, and then
Haunted, glittery, subterranean. We need to find this place immediately.
Yes.
I need photos.
Also violent, which I'm pretty here for.
Yeah, into it.
he took their entrails and wrapped them all around the trees, and then tied their bones into them, and had a little teepee inside them when people came next.
extra before the hashtag. Still fine with it.
I'm into
So-
this aesthetic.
Yeah.
While he's talking, I want to go through my lore library on my BlackBerry and cross-reference with ghost stories of the Central Coast of California, as well as California abandoned mineral mines.
And a notification pops up that says, "Get a fucking better phone now." It's the future.
All right, go for it.
So it is investigative. Hit
Probably-
the books.
Well, probably Investigative Mystery. That's
Lore
what
library.
it sounds about right to do
Yeah.
that.
Oh, okay. So yeah, investigative mystery in
Mm-hmm.
order to do it. So that would be sharp, right?
Yes.
6, 7, 8.
Okay.
Need to keep my.
And
That.
when you're done, I have a move also.
Excellent. I like the sound of that. Just gonna get past rolling it down. Investigative mystery. So, okay. So you can hold 2. Wait, you said 9?
I
You
got
hold 1.
I got 8.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah, so we're hold
in that
1.
range. Hold 1.
Okay. This hold can be spent at any time, not just now, to ask the keeper one of the following questions: what happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? Or what is being concealed here?
That's a lot.
There's a lot,
I
yeah.
didn't write all that down. I'll figure it out. Okay. Okay. So basically, the way that I see it is there were a couple leads that it led me down that I want to investigate. I want to research a little bit more before I come up with the answer, because it's got to be the right answer.
Right, right.
But it's also got to be before anybody else finds it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll let them talk while I figure some things out.
Okay.
With this information that he's giving us, and then my knowledge of other current events, I want to do connect the dots.
Okay. Go for it.
That is a big old fail.
Oh,
Ooh. I want to play demigods. Can I play
I know,
demigods?
you get a
Yeah.
spread for that.
Is that a deuce?
Double
that was
one.
snake eyes.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
But you fail, so you still get experience points.
Spectacularly.
Do I? Does
Yes.
this one work that way?
Sure.
Oh, 6 or less. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
Apparently so.
I
Also, you
like
should've
that
done one
mechanic.
too.
I really like.
What
I
I
like
get an
it more.
experience point
That's,
for?
yeah.
Because
You
you
like-
rolled a 6 or less.
Oh,
Yeah.
yay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got what more?
What's that?
No, you like what more? I'm sorry.
I like it more than the original. There's one of the few things I like more than the original Apocalypse World mechanics is the get an experience when you fail, because it encourages people to make rolls that they might not otherwise
to take a
do.
chance.
And take a chance on it, and then when you get a miss, hooray! Cool stuff happens.
Sweet.
All right, so I totally biffed that. That was snake
yeah.
eyes plus my sharp, so it's a
Yeah.
total of 4, I suppose.
So you found you. What
How-
does
how-
that do?
What does that
So-
look like?
So on connect the dots, it looks like if I fail, I just don't get any hold, because it doesn't say that there's.
Oh, I'm going to give you hold.
But it says you look for the wider patterns that current events might be a part of. Roll plus sharp. On a 10 plus, you hold 3. On a 7 to 9, hold 1. Spend your hold during the mystery to ask the keeper one of the following questions. Is this person connected to current events more than they are saying? When and where will the next critical event occur? What does the monster want from this person? Is this connected to a previous mystery we have investigated? And how does this mystery connect to the bigger picture?
You obviously know that Just Harry is 100% connected. Mm-hmm. And how? Somehow he has done something to make this happen. Now, am I fucking with you or not?
Herv doesn't know that. Herv knows Harry is connected.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there a gold mine in the area?
Yes.
Is
There is an old gold mine in the area. When you look up like all the old 49er bullshit, there's a river that comes down through here that they actually get water from that was used for panning gold back in the day.
Okay. And then was there? I mean, I don't know if this is the hold one or not. But are there ghost stories attached to this region?
No.
No. Okay. All right.
Am I still warm?
Yeah. You're
You're Buster Poindexter.
you are smoking.
Hot, hot, hot.
Cool.
And just
Cool.
Snap hand you a fan.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
thank you!
I'm going to connect out to some friends with the net,
Okay.
and I'm going to get Harry's genealogy
Okay.
because I think he's related to this ghost. There's somebody's not telling me about all this.
That's interesting. I like that.
Nice.
No, you know my rule.
Oh, your rule! God damn your rule!
I know it was still on the thing, so I
Yeah.
could have.
Do they both have to land inside?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
so roll
okay.
it so
No, that's
assertively.
okay. That's okay. 8 plus charm 9.
He's expressing his masculinity.
Okay.
Fair.
Against
And
those
what move are
dice.
you using?
That's how you
This is
represent,
Net
that's
Friends.
fine.
Oh, okay.
So I'm reaching out. I'm reaching out to my network of people to have someone do some genealogy research and
Okay.
find out how Harry is connected to this 49er ghost.
All right.
It's
Out there.
non-binary.
On a 7 to 9, they're prepared to help, but it's either going to take some time or I'm going to have to do part of it myself.
He's got your
And you got what?
I got a 9.
You got a 9. Cool. Yeah, it's going to take some time.
Okay.
It's some time, but they'll figure it out.
So I'll just I flag it out to one of the chat groups and then I'll check back later.
Cool.
I'm bored and warm. I want to go investigate.
Yeah,
Well, that's
I was
yeah.
gonna. I would like to get a hunch if I can.
Oh, absolutely.
Something bad is happening, and it's not where I am because there's no ghost right here. I want to know where the ghost is. Ah!
Oh no!
so
Twins!
not only
Damn
is it
it.
2 ones, there's a bunch of pencil shavings that got all over the dice tray.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Inside the
I don't know how that got in there.
I got you.
It's just the manifestation of your bad luck.
Ugh, why though?
No, it's just
Kimmy's screaming at you.
Sorry, Kimmy.
You're a
Sorry,
monster.
Kimmy.
Oh.
I am usually a monster. It's fine.
Why is Kimmy yelling at me?
Because you got the table dirty and you moved the tray.
Oh,
camera.
well, that I can fix.
Oh, it's fine. Okay, so I get an experience point for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Alright.
a level
I
if you
put it
keep
down
this
exactly
up.
right. Of course.
No, I know.
And you do get a hunch.
I do get a hunch. Okay.
You know that you get a
Uh-oh.
hunch that the ghost is here and totally real, and that it's going to be something that you need to do some sort of ritual about to actually
Oh.
figure out the ghost. But you know what this is. You're
Okay.
you're very sure that you know that how to deal with this ghost and how to banish it.
Okay. We are going to need to make a sacrifice.
Yay! Sacrifices!
Can we do it in
I'm
the
hot.
gold mine?
I'm outside.
Because I know where the gold mine is and I would like to go check that out.
I mean, we can do it after the gold mine. It's fine.
Okay.
We should really be open air under the moon and the stars, but
Accurate. So hot outside, looking on the outside of Earthships because she wasn't super listening because she heard goats and was like, goats, 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 goats. She's like, I think I heard Earthship before that, so she just wants to investigate the Earthships to see if she hears
Yeah.
stuff.
let's go to the gold mine.
I asked Harry if he has flashlights.
I rolled that lay.
Uh-oh.
Well,
That's
Mark,
awesome.
Mark
Mark
experience.
experience for a
Yay.
one shot.
I rolled a 5 to see if there's a ghost on the outside of these buildings. This tracks.
All right.
Cool.
Okay. So, by the way,
We're good
in
at this,
all
you
of these
guys.
investigative mysteries, I get to give information to the monster.
Yeah, that seems
Perfect.
fine.
Well, no, I succeeded.
You did succeed.
I succeeded. You guys are
I
bad.
partially succeeded. Oh, no, I failed. I succeeded on something else.
Oh, that didn't work.
I did my best.
Don't feed the
There's
bears.
no goats
Yeah.
out here. Sorry, every time I hear ghosts, I think goats.
They're
Ghost,
driven off by the
ghost.
goats, but they're so
around.
cute.
So,
I know,
How
right?
do the goats drive them
This is
off?
why she failed. She was like, I'm looking for ghosts. Goats. Goats. And then just was looking for goats now.
so it is now nighttime,
Yeah.
as you've been just talking about this,
Yeah.
and the full moon is rising up
Yes. Good
over
light.
the Pacific Ocean.
You look
Moonlight.
amazing in this light.
It's so flattering for my skin
It
tone.
is.
Shouldn't it be rising away from the Pacific Ocean?
Yeah,
Because that's the east.
yeah.
Okay.
That's what it's doing, and it's shining on it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Is there a vista where I can get the ocean in the background and the moon?
I already found it. Come over here. I was looking for goats, but then I found a good.
You
spot
guys
for
are
you, though.
distracted by shinies.
No.
You guys.
Ghosts. We're looking for ghosts.
That's what I said. Goats.
The S is before the T.
I've had a
Ghosts.
lot of kombucha
Goats.
since I was up here.
Don't be so colonial in your attitudes. Let her say it the way she wants to.
That's probably more offensive.
Oh shit.
It's fine. Do you want to take a photo?
I do. Can I have a mod to my parasol where it has like a selfie stick end of it, so I can put my phone on the end and just.
Sure.
You
I think that's great.
You don't have the drone?
Of course you would have
But
such
I
a
want
thing.
a drone.
The selfie drone.
Excuse me. Stop
That's
trying to
it.
work me out of a job.
You guys are busy arguing about goats, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, okay,
In
parasol.
fact, your parasol can even have like lights on all of like
Yes!
the spokes of it, so that you get like
That's
that nice fill.
amazing.
It's black on the outside, but
Yeah.
like silver
Like,
reflective on the
yeah.
inside.
Oh my god.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
good.
Get that good light. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
got
think
your
we
back.
need to actually
I
make
want
this
this
now.
for real.
With the sword.
TM.
TM, with a sword in it. Don't steal our idea, internet.
So good.
Yeah,
be
that's
so
very
cool.
good. Yeah, I love it. Okay, yes, I'm just taking selfies with the moon. 'Cause I'm-
All right.
Well,
Did we get flashlights? Did Harry have flashlights?
my parasol is now a flashlight.
I don't know.
Or are they oil burning lanterns?
Why don't you roll me a sharp roll?
Or is it charm?
Oh,
to
hand
convince
me
him
that
to give
one.
us.
No, just sharp. That's
8,
fine.
9, 10.
Yeah. You guys
Doubles.
totally
It's
got
nothing here,
have
but I'm so excited.
flashlights.
Okay. I mean, solar powered, obviously. Like rechargeable and the whole deal.
Crank.
Crank flashlights,
Crank lights.
yes.
Crank
Emergency
lights.
crank flashlights.
Yeah.
I'm like, I pull out my cell phone. American peasants.
And I'm just gonna go straight to
the mine?
To the mine.
All right.
Hours, actually, straight to the hours.
Are they supposed
'Cause
to
I'm
be
not
ghosts in the
possessive.
mine? Ghosts? Ghosts? I
the-
still don't remember what we're looking for.
The mine is
There's
boarded
gold.
Yeah.
It's boarded up.
up. Mm-hmm.
Does it look like any of the boards have been pried loose or anything replaced recently?
No,
Any-
not really.
No. Okay. Would one of you please remove the boards?
Oh, but you're such a big, strong man. Why don't you do it?
No, I believe fully in equality, and I think that you can do anything that I can.
And I just like lock you like dead eyed. I want to go and like kick the thing over.
Go for it.
In my chonies, I think. Just chonies and sneakers is the life I'm living right now. Is it plus tough? That's an 11.
You
Yeah.
Yeah.
knock
Just
through them all. Like
deep
you're
in
like
your eyes.
you're like axe
Yeah.
kick straight up and then
Yeah.
down through all of them.
Perfect. Yeah.
+1 in the would do meter.
And she like unsusses her buns. Okay.
I'm here for your equality.
I hate it.
Just go through.
All right.
Like, you know you're the patriarchy, right? You know?
I'm fighting.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you looking for goats. And then just
I'm fighting against my white male guilt.
live in it. Just stew in it. I want you to be a soup of guilt.
Wallow.
It should have been the social justice wagon.
Oh!
SWJ, yeah.
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 It's the opposite of that, though.
It's
They
like
say
the opposite of
that,
that.
because of
I know.
you girls.
You can say it out loud.
So
We know
your
you're only talking to the characters. It's cool.
White Rabbit,
Yes.
your BlackBerry lets you goes off. Do they go off?
Handspring. The handspring.
The handspring. The handspring.
Yeah.
I have
in
the
your hand.
BlackBerry,
And
Yeah, he's Blackberry.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
but it's a
I
side.
have an iPhone like a fucking normal
You're
human.
like an adult.
I mean, I guess if you want like corporate overlords to just dictate your choices,
Right.
Mine's new.
Yeah.
So anyway, so you get your guys come back to you, and it's like the message is no ghost stories. Found an old mine. Was abandoned by corporation.
Is there a name for the corporation?
Apple.
Can they diversified in gold?
They control everything.
Macintosh.
back in the
Macintosh.
Back in the
Perfect.
1850s.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Macintosh Golden Company.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have Highland goats.
So many
That's very
goats.
good.
Ooh, are there Highland cows here?
Sure.
Yes!
Ooh.
They're the cutest.
They are.
That's where they get all their milk from, is from goats and cows.
Yes.
Actually, they might have a sheep or two as well.
I'm not actually a fan of sheep. They're
Sheep
kind
are
of
also
annoying.
good.
Sheep's milk cheese is delicious.
It is delicious.
Yeah, but like sheep themselves are like not as good of pets as you.
They
want
just
them to
like
be.
fall
No.
into the ocean.
And they like get dingleberries so fast. And you
So
gotta deal with it.
there's one alpaca,
Yeah.
one llama. Okay, 2 sheep.
Okay, fair.
This is not very biblical.
3 of the cows,
Highland cows.
Okay,
Highland cows.
The fuzzy ones.
5 chickens.
No, it's 5 gold rings.
No. It's Fibonacci sequence. Fuck you.
Yes!
Yes, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
Eat something else, because then you promised me at least 12 goats.
Yeah,
and pajamas.
because then we have 13 goats.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yes.
13. One of them just doesn't get pajamas.
Baker's dozen
He
of
gets
goats.
warm so fast.
Yeah.
He's like, no, thank you.
That goat just has a scarf.
Yeah.
He's the one who doesn't wear
Mascot.
pajamas because then you can't see that he is completely and utterly black.
Yeah, that one's mine.
Yeah, sweet. I like all the
Okay.
other ones.
But yeah, no, your information comes back to you.
Okay.
Where it's this was a fucking corporate mine, and it was closed when it stopped making gold.
Okay, and there's,
there's
no,
no gold
and
in
they
it.
don't have any connection with
Like
Harry
farms.
and the prospector, or because
Magic.
I was looking more
Right.
genealogical.
They haven't.
information.
Well, I mean, it's a corporation, and Harry's genealogy, like, they didn't even come to California until like the early 19th century.
Okay.
You know, they made all of their money on the well, more in Texas in oil, where his family made it, and so he has the last of the money of his family, which he's thrown into this venture.
Okay.
Yeah, we're actually playing the game. 2.5 hours
Yay!
in.
We're
Yeah.
doing it! I would like to use magic to find the gold.
You got it.
Sweet. I am helping.
Okay.
Really, I just wanted it as a backdrop for a photo. Oh my god, why am I rolling terribly?
Maybe because you're not as good as you think you are.
You're rude.
You didn't
You
say
find,
that.
you know
to
what you
my
do? You find a
face.
backdrop of pyrite.
That's fine. Instagram can't
No,
tell the
hold on,
difference.
hold on. I've got you. I can help a but no, I can't. No. So
8?
yeah.
The
That doesn't
pyrite.
help.
Okay, well, there's also a couple shoots of quartz through that pyrite.
Pyrite and quartz.
That's cute though.
Perfect.
It's
Yeah.
cute though.
I pull out my vegan leather skull-shaped purse and Alaspor Yorick with it on the background with a backdrop of
I like it.
glittery pyrite.
Sweet.
It's
It's very good. And I'm like, okay, I've picked out the 3 filters that will make that pyrite look a little more yellow.
Yeah.
Like, I see you, X-Pro and Hefe.
Yep.
Got
Perfect. Hashtag subterranean realness.
So good. She's giving me cavern for filth. I like it. I like it.
So, why don't you roll Investigative Mystery for me?
That is plus sharp.
Yes.
Oh, that's double ones.
I don't even understand your dice. I'm like,
What?
yeah.
Wait,
Well,
how
mark
are both
experience.
flags won? Oh wait, I got an
They have a very
experience for that
special
last one too,
relationship.
right?
You did. So yeah, she should have to.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna
Absolutely.
level up.
I'm just so I'm so disgusted that she would just go with fake gold and like fool's gold that it's apropos.
No.
I
You
know.
are not. No.
No?
You know that this mine is the center of it all. Like, you are fucking positive.
Okay.
You are totally
Absolutely
positive.
convinced.
You, in fact, saw like a pickaxe that it actually a mattock is what they're actually called. Because you know.
I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna
That
name
has
his
been
first
rotted
kid
away.
Matic.
Has been rotted away, like on the ground. So the head
He takes
is
a
all
picture of it with his
rusted,
Instamatic.
and the wood has all been decayed.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, this has been here since the mid 19th century, and this has to have something to do with the ghost.
Oh, it's a cursed item. Obviously. Yeah. I'm gonna start looking it up in my mystical library
all
to
right.
figure out.
Obviously, like a dead man's weapon is very powerful.
Ooh.
I think there's something deeper. I think there's something farther back.
Like actual gold or actual ghosts? Ghosts.
Yes. And I just keep walking.
I'm here for it if we're meeting a
Alright.
ghost.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up what he said was a dead man's item and put it in my purse.
Nice.
And need that later.
Oh, is it gonna get like spooky soon? And then she reaches back into her bag and pulls out a shotgun.
Speaking of which, from outside the mine, you guys hear a and then the clinking of chains. Like
2 horses, I will be back with you later. Not now, 2 horses.
I think we've upset it by taking its weapon. I don't want to ascribe gender to it because I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we've confirmed it was male. And
That's-
also, if we misgender it, then it will just let
right.
us know later by actually having a conversation.
It
So
can
it's
manifest
learning.
itself and tell us its pronouns.
Yeah, exactly. That seems fine.
Come on, Scoby. Let's go get some more information. Just turn around and start walking back up the mountain.
I'm telling you, it's just a ruse. It's down here.
So I'll split with the party.
this is perfect.
I'm
Ever watched Scooby-Doo?
That's
Yeah,
right.
right?
Yes.
We're
reluctant.
pairing up a pair up with you.
Come on, Scooby.
I think we're leaving
let's
it
go,
alone
let's go look
then.
outside of this mine.
Because I'm reluctantly going with
You're
my
gonna go
twin, because that's where the noise is coming from, and I know how to banish this ghost.
I
Right.
think it's poor acoustics.
Yeah, you totally think it's poor acoustics.
That's fair. All right, I'll go with you. Let's go investigate. Shotgun out. I feel like I owe you one.
You called shotgun.
I'm just next to you, over your shoulder. I'm taller than you.
Oh, of course, yeah. I'm probably about 5'3".
Of course.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm a huge fan of that.
I mean, my character's 5'3". I just want to clarify. I just want to
Specify.
absolutely clarify. That's
Because you're 5'3.5".
That's right. Yeah, that half is very important.
Sweet.
I
All
love
right, let's
it.
do this.
All right, so the 2 of you,
Clanky ghost noise. Let's go.
clanky ghost noise. I'm going
Gonna meet a
do-
ghost. It's
Man,
gonna be so good
Jenkins.
for my Instagram story. Meet a ghost live on the internet.
As you come out,
Ghost
you hear this noise. No lights turn on. Nobody's turning their lights on. Nobody's doing anything. But it gets louder and louder. And you are actually high above everything. But still, because it's so dark, except for the moon, which is now coming above you until it sets
Over
to
the
the ocean.
Oh my god. Yes.
You see a figure down there that is motherfucking glowing. On the edge of the cliffs. Walking around.
Ooh.
What do you think? Phosphorus paint?
Yeah, I mean, I have that color of eyeshadow. That's just a lot, though.
It's just a lot.
Let's
It's
head on.
very expensive.
They just used a really good primer.
Yeah, we should get closer.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get a better shot of this.
All right, I will unharness Scobe
Uh-huh.
off the leash.
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
How do you understand what it's saying?
It's perfectly clear.
Ugh.
I
Don't
know.
talk about me like that. I can understand your tone. Maybe not yours. But I can smell shade from a mile away.
Scoby just responds, "Don't tone police me." The neck starts going.
You
have the finger.
You're absolutely
Yeah.
entitled to your feelings. They're entitled to their feelings as well. All right,
Worst cat.
let's.
Do not like.
Oh, I want it to be a hippo now.
Oh.
The worst cat. Anyway, it's not. Let's
It's
go
a
on.
little baby hippo.
Yeah. No, but Scoby is.
But what if it is?
What if it
It's a
is?
tiny hippo.
I don't think it's defined.
I don't think it's defined either. It could absolutely be a baby hippo. It's just the worst cat.
It's the worst cat.
Okay.
Let's go check this ghost out.
Yeah.
So you see, as you get closer, you hear the. As it gets closer, as you get close to it, it gets louder. But it's also the ghost is going this way across to your right, across the cliffs. But the moaning sound comes from your left.
That's suspicious. I mean, if I was a ghost, I would make noise from my slightly incorporeal form, not from, like, way over there.
Unless it's a ghost ventriloquist.
Oh, that's the worst kind of ghost.
No, ghost mime is the worst kind of ghost.
That's fair. It's the one thing we agree on. Ghost mimes are the worst ghosts.
So as you guys are talking, the ghost miner... Mime. No, ghost
mimer.
Yeah.
The ghost miner is walking against the wind. No, the ghost miner walks around and then
I throw an
goes
invisible box around.
towards one of the ghost ships or
Earth
ghost
ships?
ships, the Earthship.
Wow,
Ghost ships.
projecting.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ghost
Yeah.
ships. Got it.
and disappears from sight.
Okay. I mean, I'm a visual person. I have to follow the visual, so I'm going to follow the ghost.
Okay.
Did you get all that on film? Were you filming? Were you doing Instagram Live?
Yeah, but it was like
How
focused on her, not the other way.
Yeah. How close were we?
Not super close. I mean, the gold mine was far away, so maybe like 30 meters. Like,
I probably got like a selfie shot with it in the background, and I'm like, oh my god, an actual ghost.
Rowan's walking backwards.
Yeah. Do you see this over my shoulder? It's a real ass ghost.
I'm so witchy.
Yeah. Look how witchy I am. Full moon ghost.
Amazing.
Yeah, so it's like Bigfoot, though. It's like blurry in the background. You can't
Right.
really see it too well. But I'm going to go... It went around the corner of the Earthship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost
The ghost
ship.
ship?
Yeah.
It's now a ghost ship.
They're now ghost ships.
Yeah. Go to the corner and peer around.
There's nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Is the moaning still going on?
Yes. The moaning is still going on from the other side.
Split
Are
the
there-
split party.
Are there footprints anywhere that I can see?
Why don't you roll,
Switch it up.
why don't you investigate a mystery for me?
Okay.
Because you can be like, where did it go?
Yeah. Come on, dice. Stop being jerks. Oh my god! It's like it knows my character is garbage and wants me to fail.
So you've rolled a set of ones,
Uh-huh.
and you've rolled 2 and a 1 twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
Wow, you get
You
a chance
almost
to get-
leveled.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I need one more to level. Cool. Garbage witch. Got it.
Oh, man.
Perfect. Okay.
That's fantastic.
Trash
Um,
conjurer. Amazing.
The footsteps disappear. I mean, they go around the
Oh.
corner and then they just go away.
So
Okay.
there were footsteps, but then
There
they
were absolutely footprints, and then
Okay.
it goes away. The sprinklers were just on to make sure that grass is growing on the side, so you have
Oh.
a good
Oh, okay.
good vista. And so in the slightly muddy ground, yes, there are sprinklers in this place.
I'm not there. I don't see them, so I can't judge them.
Yeah, we're on the other side like, geez,
Uh,
Jock, I'm bored. Why are we over here?
Well, you guys are still in the mine, right?
Yeah, they're still
Yeah.
in mine.
Yeah.
We'll roleplay in a second.
All right, yeah. Yeah, so there are actual footprints that go away.
Okay. Okay. It's slightly corporeal.
I think we should probably check out this.
What type of
noise.
shoe does the footprint look like?
Looks like a cowboy boot.
It's a cowboy boot. What was
She
his
doesn't even
name?
remember the guy. She's just like, that's a stupid shoe.
Who was that guy with the brown hat?
That
And
was
the
Shot in the
vest?
head.
Shot in the head.
Shot in the head,
Ted.
I wasn't going to tell her.
I don't remember people's names. It's just their outfits.
Is it Sam talking or Rowan talking?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, I tell White Rabbit about the cowboy boot prints.
Well, this ghost doesn't seem to be causing any problems.
Yet.
Why don't you roll for me real quick? Investigative mystery.
That is 9, and Investigative Mystery is sharp, so that's 11.
Okay.
Nice.
You
A
can
real
ask
roll.
Me, you can ask me
Right?
2 questions from Investigative Mystery if you want. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What is it going to do? Or what is being concealed here?
Oh.
Ah,
I got
excellent.
you.
Yeah.
If you're wondering, well, I was
Nice.
like, why does she keep
Yeah.
checking her phone? Live your dreams.
So let's see. Let's try. Yeah, let's try. Where did it go? First of all, so like if I believe that these are real footprints, is this just like a case of there happen to be footprints where we happen to see the ghosts, and so
There are obviously some places where there are stones to step upon. And those stones go to, weirdly enough, like this little section of the Earthship that is part of the ventilation system.
okay.
So it probably, if there are no other shoe prints around, went on those stones.
Okay. And of course, then I immediately forgot what I was going to
Yep, of
ask on that
course.
list.
I was wondering. I was like, wow, he prepared.
Fucking hubris.
So I'm going to ask what sort of creature is this?
It is definitely not a ghost.
Oh no.
Disappoint.
Is a 10.
It is.
It's Ted.
It is. From what you can tell from the tracks and everything, it is a person.
It is a Ted. I'm not sure that was a ghost. See how the prints stop right where these stones start?
I'm so disappointed.
That's okay. From that distance, none of your followers are going to be able to gainsay you here.
Well, yeah, no, of course.
But let's take a quick look up in this ventilation shaft and see if we can find out who that was
Yeah. Why they're wearing that horrendous shoe.
and why they're glowing.
That's true. Where did you get your makeup, Ghost?
Yeah, fair enough. That's a solid question.
So I'll climb up to where to that ventilation shaft and look down. Are we getting any light down?
I'm going to pause you real quick here. You guys, fuck all in there.
Sweet.
It's,
I mean, you're like,
it's
Jinkies,
boring
I'm
as fuck.
bored. Why don't I walk with you?
Well,
I was like twirling my
actually,
fucking shotgun
so-
at this point. Like,
as we were walking down, I was just like, so when are you gonna get the guts to ask Rowan out?
looks like deeply attacked. I have no idea what you're talking about, and maybe don't talk to me this way because I'm holding a gun.
No, I'm just saying.
And she's just like bright red.
If it's
like,
all over your face and the way that you fawn all over her and act like a 1930s like Japanese wife, just with your subservientness.
so specific, not inaccurate.
I've read Madame Butterfly.
It's them.
I mean, like, all of your other problems aside, like, I'll do it on my time, and I don't need you to tell me how to, like, live my dating life.
I'm just saying that we are in something where tomorrow we get turned into a ghost, and then you'll have missed out on that opportunity.
Stop doing things that make me actually, like, appreciate you as a person.
All right.
I prefer just begrudgingly protecting you from the nothing in this mind while I'm here. Just walking around in my underwear, I just realize it's weird now.
I'm not going to judge you for it.
That's fair. I look very good.
The way that I think that I see it is that in the sunlight we would find whatever, like, through the surface of the earth and the ventilation shafts and stuff like that to point us the right direction. I just think we came at the wrong time. So
You know what? I'll buy that.
We
That's a
should go
good
back.
enough excuse for us to have gone the wrong way. Let's go catch up. High five. Sweet.
As you're having this conversation, Rowan is just like, I would super have a ghost girlfriend. Yeah. Into it. It's like,
That checks
wonder why I
out.
had that thought.
She, like, puts her hoodie back on, but, like, it's too hard to, like, put pants on while you're walking.
I'll
So
stop.
now Tony's in a hoodie.
Well, no. If I see her struggling for a second, I'll just sigh deeply and emotionally and just stop and wait, just looking up at the earthen bulwarks.
You just hear, like, as she's struggling, like, thank you.
Well, I don't
She
know.
puts pants on.
Choni's in a hoodie sounds like Choni's in a hoodie. Please don't speak. The door is locked. Just you and me. Can I take you to a restaurant that's got glass tables you can watch yourself
While you are eating.
Sorry, that's
I
my
don't know what that
curse.
is, but I'm very happy.
It's an 80s song.
Yeah.
Sweet.
The Mirror in the Bathroom.
By the English Beat.
Nice. Nope.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
you wouldn't have heard of them.
Oh my god! Oh, what are you talking about? They're totally mainstream, motherfucker.
I know. But the joke works so well.
It's so good.
You
Like,
just
I
can't
even
stop
respond to that
now.
like, I will take that. Well played.
Good job.
Sweet.
Will someone hand me a cookie?
What kind you want?
What? Yeah.
Oh,
which
here.
one?
The M&M's, please.
Oh, are there any snickerdoodles in there?
Is that the sugar one?
Yeah,
There's
maybe.
roughly 400 of them. No one wants them.
I will have one of
because
those.
cookies are a
Aren't
chocolate
that-
delivery mechanism.
Is it
Here's
peanut
the
butter
funny
flavored?
thing. I do not
Thank you.
care for chocolate that much.
Cool, you're racist. Take that personally.
I do not like.
I also hate foreigners.
I do not like to eat bitter things. Like milk chocolate is fine. Dark chocolate is too bitter for me.
Okay, that's fair.
Dark chocolate is the
Do you have a
better
wine
chocolate.
version too?
No, I like wine.
Interesting.
Do you like port?
Love port.
See, that's funny because the port and chocolate are totally
Yeah, right?
complementary.
But port and blue cheese and candied walnuts is goddamn amazing.
Ugh, blue cheese.
I'm so disgusted by you right now.
I cannot fuck with dairy. It hurts so much.
Really?
That is
love
colonizer nonsense. My body's not built to eat that. I
Cheese
cannot
This is
do
the
it.
best.
Sounds like I missed the conversation.
I mean, like you didn't though.
Could
It's
somebody grab
fine.
me a cider?
Yeah. I'll do it.
Will you get me a Viking beer?
Yeah, I'll get you
Thank
Viking
you.
beer.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys are leaving the pit of nowhere
Yeah.
that I never intended you to
covering
go
its
in.
back,
But Madison
'cause it's
failed
a
so
nice,
many
nice
rolls in a
boy.
row.
Yeah.
I'm only nice
That's the best part.
on one.
Yeah. That totally makes sense though. Like that tracks.
Just when no one else is looking, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like
Oh,
there's
man, I
less
hate
like
those
social
people.
stakes.
Oh man,
I don't
that
mind those
sucks.
people because I feel like that makes sense to me. Like it's hard to like figure out like pecking orders. in
You're
groups.
only nice
you.
when my nerdiness doesn't bring down your social rank like that.
Well, no. It's not on. Well, I'm not on mic. But
yeah.
it's not on purpose. It's just you can't identify with a social group, but you can identify with an individual one-to-one.
You have very good hair.
Thanks. I think it was kind of shitty today, but I will take it.
Okay, so while you guys are looking in the ventilation shaft,
Cool.
these two guys coming from the pit of nowhere
Yep.
are stumbling or coming up.
There were
Like,
so many
looking for you
clues
guys.
in there. It was like too many.
I think during the day we'll find more information.
Cool. We might find more information in this ventilation shaft.
Oh,
We saw the ghost. It wears cowboy boots.
Ew.
Ooh, how gauche.
Ew, like the dude.
Yeah.
Ted. Bullet
Something.
Ted.
Guy with the
name?
hat.
Shot in the head, Ted.
I didn't need you to correct me.
That's a
My
terrible
God.
name.
It's a stupid. It's like so obvious.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, too
No,
obvious.
no.
You're right.
No, that's their shtick here because like
He must be a goat. Ghost.
the-
Goat.
Did you see anything in the
fight
ventilation
you.
shaft?
the gentleman.
Like it's still twiddling her gun. Like keep making jokes.
I think that's their shtick, right? So, for instance, the gentleman Harry had a very big beard, and then shot in the head Ted had been shot in the head, right? And normal.
Yeah, that one.
We
pretty
didn't.
apparent.
I didn't see her. I'd only had her described to me, but
And Dreamcatcher had that net that she was running around.
she
and-
is a vision of a woman that can teach me so much.
And two horses had elf locks for days. Yeah, that's what it's called when horses get nappy hair. I do know that. Yeah.
Tap
like
tap
any
tap
of
in the
these
blackberry.
So looking down there,
Mm-hmm.
can
wanna
I see
investigate?
Can I see anything?
Yes, actually, there's it's a there are ventilation that goes into the actual Earthship, and then there are steps that go down underneath everything,
Cool. How
Like
do you
a-
get to the steps?
like a secret passageway. Well, through the ventilation shaft he opened.
Oh, it's already opened?
Well, he just opened it.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. Are you going first?
You can go first if you
Yeah, I'm
you
here.
seem like
I'm wearing
you're.
pants now. Feeling pretty secure.
Scoby's like,
I'm perfectly happy to let the person with the shotgun
Yup,
lead the
here
way.
we go. Actually, and then she like rummages through her. Wait, no. What are my guns? No, I have fun gun. Yeah, here we go. Shotgun. This is fun. Can I get some light? Someone with magic.
All right, or a flashlight that just goes right over your shoulder.
So boring. Here, give me a flashlight.
And you want the flashlight and the shotgun? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you can
Tactical.
do them together.
Tactical, yeah.
Yeah.
oh man, I
hand
totally
you some
did that. That was awesome.
use some double-sided tape to like put it on there
Yeah.
for you.
I mean, this is cool too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes.
And it's set so that the choke of the shotgun is where anything the light is on it goes away.
Perfect. All right, let's do this. Walking down the hall, investigating the situation.
Marching order. Do you want to go behind her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll go. in
Okay,
front of you.
so what's marching
That's fine.
order?
My
I
butt
wanted
looks
the rear
amazing.
anyway.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying for
I'm-
the group.
That's
Okay.
why I'm going behind
Yeah.
you.
There you go.
It's a good
Trump,
butt.
Trump, 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 Trump. Down the stairs into...
No.
What are you doing?
Nothing. No, we are going down the stairs. Yes, we
Yeah.
are.
How about trip
Yes,
trap,
we are.
trip
We are.
trap?
We are
Yeah,
going
literally
down the
any
stairs.
other
Because it's
word.
goats.
We are going down the stairs.
Clap.
Clip, clop.
We're going down the stairs. How
Okay,
can we
you're going down the stairs. And there is a large passageway that goes as far as you can see in the dark. That would be the Earthship this is on is the furthest north, and so the tunnel's facing south, and so it goes under all of the Earthships.
Sweet.
Cool.
And there are, you can see even here that there are like openings to the right and left on this passageway.
What's the floor made of?
The floor is earthen.
Are
Okay.
dumbass cowboy boots? Like,
Yeah, I
all
would like to
over?
look for dumb cowboy boot print.
Sure, go for it.
Investigative mystery?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh god, which of these dice have not been assholes to me today?
No, you can level.
Where did you go? Yeah, you can level
Think
up.
about it. You can level.
No, that's true. I just need one more to level up.
Just roll all the
This
fail
is
out
an
of your
all-win
dice.
situation.
Rolls gold,
Yeah.
boys.
You can't-
I hope you fail so I can fix it.
Yeah, right. Mostly that.
Oh!
Double five!
Hey.
Double fives.
I am offended about footwear. That gave me a
Yes.
bonus.
So
Okay.
you can ask where did it go if you want. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, where'd it go?
Okay, they're cowboy boot prints going trump, trump, trump in front of you, and then to the left into a passageway that is, now that you look carefully at it, slightly glowing.
Ooh.
Cool. The moment I
And
see
then-
that,
You can ask something else as well if you want from Investigative Mystery.
Okay, what are my other options for that? Because I didn't write them down like an idiot.
What happened here? What sort of creature
Where is
is it? What
Just a
can
box
it
full.
do?
Glowing mushrooms. He's glowing mushroom. I bet he's gonna be growing mushrooms in
Probably.
the attic of his Earthship.
I'm gonna go with what was it going to do?
you can like zoom in.
Uh,
Everyone's like, I'm not gonna touch the screen a bit. Just zoom in and hand.
I got it.
It was done for the night and is going to get ready to sleep. Like it's
Oh.
kind of stuff where it's the shenanigans it was going to do. It has already done.
Okay. All right. You guys, I think it went this way. Also, I'm getting a sense that it's ready for bed. Like it's done its ghost business and it's ready for bed.
It's a sleepy ghost.
Yeah, it's a sleepy ghost.
That's adorable.
Must be one of those napping ghosts I've heard about.
You have not heard of that.
It's
I
not
would
a
like to
thing.
insight check him.
That is not a thing. Because you didn't tell us what you found out, right?
About what?
Did you mention that? Because you got the sense that it was not a ghost.
Well, I pointed that out to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because I was like, see how the footprints stop right when we get to the stone here? I
Okay.
don't think this is a ghost.
Yeah.
I mean, so my question is, do we think this is like a scam and we need to like be like, scam, or should we just shoot him?
Well, there's still some moaning, but I think we should track down who or what this is first.
It's
And-
a who,
It's definitely a who.
but I'm just
yeah.
asking if you need me to shoot it or not.
Well, let's find out.
Let's find
I
it
don't want to
first.
find it out in the moment.
Violence is the last answer.
That has not been my experience.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes violence
The ol-
is a
It's
good
That's
answer.
just very
Yeah.
revolutionary of you.
Yeah, it's worked for thousands of years of human history. What's one more night in the fucking woods? Are these woods? It's like a beach.
Woodsy Beach.
Blomp, blomp, blomp. Keeps like, come on. Like,
Yeah.
There's an actual term for
Let's
it
go
that I,
this
Robert,
way.
don't know, but I know my character knows, and he actually tells you what kind of land
Sweet.
feature
Yeah.
it is.
Got it.
Yes.
It's Serengeti. I was listening. La, 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 la. Walks down the
Don't
hall.
care, going down the ghost hallway.
Yeah. Ghost
Alright.
hallway, please. Runs down the hallway going, hey girl, hey.
Really?
Super does.
Okay. Like down the way that the ghost was?
Yeah.
All right.
I went ghostward.
So you went ghostward and hey girl, and taking off the fake beard that's glowing and turning shock to you is shot in the head, Ted.
Yeah, hey buddy. Sorry, is this triggering?
And he starts like freaking out and starts moving and like twitching.
Hold
And
his
then
tongue. Don't let him
his-
follow his
his
tongue.
That's
eyes-
not real.
His eyes pop out on these like weird tentacle things. His head segments, like his top of the head goes up, and then there's this weird like pink like column down to his jaw where another big eye comes out. His arms, like in his forearm and where his bicep is,
Yeah.
it kind of
Photo.
switches.
Like, I
It,
appreciate
like,
you telling me all
elongates.
this, but I am just...
And the legs elongate, so he's suddenly like 13 feet tall.
yeah, I'm shooting it.
And
It might
and
not
then
be
his
bad.
fingers like pop out into like long, like weird segmenty thing where there's claws on the tips of it.
Good stuff. How many times did I shoot it during this
It might not be
transformation
bad.
sequence?
That is a nightmare.
I
as it's
understand that
shooting-
you believe that. I am shooting it.
As he's doing this, you are shooting it.
Yes.
So go ahead and kick some ass.
Perfect. Just, we can have that conversation
Ooh.
later. That's a 13.
Whoa.
What?
Okay, so you do damage as
Look at the
established.
thing I do. I get to do the thing I do. Just kick some ass.
Alright.
Enhanced effect.
So, 1 extra effect and 3 harm. Let
Ew.
me do this, and I'm gonna.
I would recommend avoiding harm because it has
Like,
claws
I hear it
and eyeballs.
Well,
But I
don't
do
know.
love
You guys
double
could- you
harm
guys could
so
kill it.
much.
I feel like this is the part where the asshole humans beat up the thing that's just perfectly fine and normal, just weird
I
looking.
hear you,
Uh-huh.
and I understand that, but I have a Happy Jacks thing of like, I do 6 harm.
No,
So
I'm
I'm
totally
gonna
down
do
with
6
that.
harm. Because my shotgun does 3, and I'm going to go ahead and double that.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Center
Holy
mass.
balls.
What's the middle of...
Whoa! I'm going to say that it gets knocked back into the ground, all limbs all like coily and fucked up, and like fall limply down, and then his arms come down, and obviously getting back up.
Cool.
But holy fuck, 6 damage!
Wow.
Damn.
I think
Wow!
I do good.
Nice. Okay, who's next? Who wants to go? This thing's getting up
And I
after.
just turn to them like, does someone
after
want to
getting
talk
work.
to it?
Yes,
Oh my
I
God.
do. I step forward, raise my hands up to probably her height, just because I'm short, and say,
You mean you know harm?
No, that was a mistake. We're sorry. We can help fix it. Why are you here?
Just over here like,
You are
"Oops."
obviously cephalopod-like, and probably coming to bring the octopi back.
Alright,
feel
that
very
is your
attacked
action.
right
That is
now.
what you're doing.
Yeah,
So
so I'm trying to manipulate, like, just to be like,
Alright.
no. Everything's cool. Are we cool? Are you cool? We're cool. I have a -1 to charm, so this
Yeah,
is
Oh,
you should go ahead
good.
and do that.
Oh, good.
Yes! You'd be amazing.
Yeah,
at
so
them,
you are going to take 4 harm
okay.
as the
No.
spindly arm was like blah 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 tries to get up. You come in and start talking your bullshit, and it springs out and hits you right in the sternum. 4 harm is enough where it's
I'm
like
unstable.
super damage, right?
I'm unstable.
Yeah, it breaks your sternum.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
Unstable injuries will worsen as time passes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you are now bleeding.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Oh my
sucks.
goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm both very shocked and like, I want you to be okay, but I also want you to know like,
I shoot it with the magnum.
All right.
Now, since I am like last in line and sort of behind, can this be from ambush?
Yeah, I mean, he's getting up and obviously distracted by,
From behind,
breaking Jacques' sternum.
I was tanking for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
So
pulling aggro.
Yeah.
I appreciate
So
that.
this is kick some ass.
Mm-hmm.
Rally to me.
No idea what the things on that mean.
6. There's a 4
7.
and a
No,
2.
one of them doesn't have a thing on it. I'm
It's
here
a,
for you.
it's a 6.
Yeah, okay.
That's the 6.
It took me a while to figure that out. You rolled that. You rolled
Yeah.
sixes.
So I rolled a
figured it
6,
out.
and then +1 is 7.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to shoot with the Magnum, and I'm sneaky, so that's going to be 5 harm.
All right, you do 5 harm, and you shoot shot in the head Ted in the head. And his head explodes. And falls down in a thing of gore.
Okay, but for what it's worth, like, you're welcome.
And now you hear
Cleaning up my mistakes.
a humming noise.
Is it coming from the body?
Is it ventilation?
No.
Where is it coming from?
Everywhere.
What did you do?
Oh.
I think this is those geoharmonics that I've been reading about. We should get out of here.
Lie
And
detector.
then
What
we-
did you do
All right.
before we start a new round?
Scooby-Doo and I, like, book it out of the ventilation shaft.
I kind of want to look at the corpse and just see if it like seems familiar, like in my occult witchy research.
Absolutely.
What kind of thing is this?
Elder God.
Move your dice.
Oh, sorry.
Don't leave your juju on the...
Wait, 8.
Great.
Sadly, you don't level.
Yes.
I do recognize
You
it.
do recognize it from all of your really obscure bullshit.
Yeah.
This is, they call it an annelide or an annelide. I don't really actually know. I don't know how to pronounce it because
Okay.
I've only looked at it on the internet.
Sure.
It is a term for a type of demon in Japanese mythology of worms that can be brought into your body and give you supernatural powers.
Oh my god. Did you guys see that episode of Futurama where Fry eats the gas station sandwich?
Super did.
It's
I
like
don't
that
have a
except
TV.
with demons.
So, like, bad though?
Worms. In your body.
Not here for that.
Demons.
I've
Okay.
cut the cord. I don't watch TV.
I hate them so
I
much.
said
How are you
Worse.
related to him?
I'm low-key not.
Yeah, that's fair.
On the internet, I'm not.
Really quick though.
Don't worry, their
because
younger
I don't know
sister
if I
isn't
can
as
carry
bad.
this baby bear out of here. I would like to try to cast a spell to heal you.
No.
I'm not good at magic.
I only watch indie movies that
Good
are
luck!
that are crowdsourced.
Ugh.
Garden State was too
and web
mainstream.
and web
you get?
series.
I rolled a 6.
Ow.
No, just it smarts a little, but nothing bad happens. You don't
Okay.
get any worse. I mean,
Alright.
you're not any better, and are kind of bleeding out of a cracked sternum.
Did I
Sorry,
take
buddy.
did I take a consequence
I
when
tried.
when I shot
I
it?
tried my best.
Since I only got
Hey, hold on.
a 7.
Wait, can I burn a thread to reroll a die? Is that a thing?
That's not a thing in this game.
Damn
Okay.
it. Oh, what the heck?
What can I roll to try to heal myself?
No, you can
are
mark a
out of
luck to
ammunition.
change a roll to 12.
Really? I only have one.
You left it off.
What's left?
Yeah,
Well,
get
you
the hell out
fired
of here.
several times.
No, I
Oh,
used
okay.
a luck.
I like coon.
Oh, you used a luck?
Yeah.
So you get an automatic 12?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you
I
guys.
forgot about
Why
that.
you guys should be burning luck like motherfuckers?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've just been failing hard
But
instead
it's
of
so much
using
fun
luck.
to fail.
Yeah, it is. It's too much fun to fail.
Okay, well, I go over and I'm like, you fucking owe me, trying to talk to the thing while I'm shooting it, and then, like, cast a, like, spell. I don't know how magic works. I'm not magical, and I want to heal him.
You do magic as you think as a super hippie yoga chakra
Yeah.
person.
So much
thinks that is.
concentration. And, like, my hands are like this.
Oh.
That feels like a thing.
You have to get out all of your Reiki stones.
Yeah.
I don't have Reiki stones. I don't do bullshit. Get out of here.
Well, so because you failed at first, I was like, no, higher.
Oh
And
my
then you
god.
use
No,
luck.
you don't know I failed. Suck a dick. That was very good. I crushed this, and I'm like, that's one less than I owe you. I only owe you one more now. You're welcome.
Okay. Thank you. But I will save you again.
Oh my god.
I said
Can you
thank
just
you.
like be grateful?
I said thank you.
Let's
What
just
else
like
do you
live
want?
in that though.
I-
And like offer you a hand to help you out.
I have.
Just like, God,
I'll give you a quick hug.
let's not.
If you're
You're
done,
out, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
out.
you're gone. You're good.
yeah. If you guys are done bickering,
Yeah,
we should leave
congratulations.
because demon
Because
worms.
because humming has gone through, and you now see about 3-inch long, what look like white maggots with giant orange wings on them,
Oh,
coming
nope,
through,
nope,
and
nope.
start coming into your room.
Can I investigate a mystery? Oh no,
Sure.
read a bad situation on
Sure.
how
Oh
to
yeah,
kill
that's a
them.
good call.
You can totally do it at -1 because you have a whole bunch of demon flying maggots around you.
Okay.
That's yucky.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Nice.
that's 9, 8. So plus 2 is 10 for sharp.
Wait, did you take the -1 already?
Yeah.
He did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then yeah, what
So what would that be? What is it? Was it?
read a bad situation is like, what's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? And what's the best way to protect the victims?
What's the best way to protect them?
The best way to protect them is to either light some sort of fire so that these things get smoked out and or burned out,
Stop
or
reading
to
my
just
mind.
get them the actual fuck out of here. It will be very hard to stab and or shoot all of these.
Okay. And then, are there any dangers? Because I get 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Yes, wherever these things came from.
Okay. And oh my gosh, there was one more that I saw. What's the best way in there?
Chocolate chips.
Into where they came from?
The best way into where they came from is down the hallway that you would have kept going
Okay.
through
Okay.
when you turned into this room.
Okay. I say light them on fire, and then we can keep going.
I am way ahead of you.
Get it.
Yeah!
10 for weird. 12. I burst into flames.
All right, you burst
Because
into
of
flames,
course you do.
and boy, they don't like it.
I'm like, she's glorious.
To be fair, I was planning to self-immolate before you said I should light them on fire. I was just like, no, worms with wings, kill it with fire. Burst into flames.
Accurate.
Yeah, you burst into flames. You control it enough so that your compatriots know that
Not
you're
hit
hot,
them, yeah.
but they're not being burned at all.
Oh, they already know I'm hot.
Yeah. Well, one of them does.
Here for it.
But now I'm actually on fire.
But now it's and it acts as basically as a heat shield between you and the flying maggot demon horrible
Horrific.
things.
I'm even grossed out, and I'm a horrible squid monster in my other game.
Accurate. These swarm forms are creepy.
It's true.
Oh my God, that was the best
I'm
form
hornets,
form.
you monster.
So, you saw the thing I sent you?
Yes, it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Sorry.
wasn't the grossest thing I could think of either.
Hey,
You're welcome.
could have been baby goats in pajamas.
It was definitely not going to be that.
Hit that camera like 10 times.
I know! I can't help it.
So anyway,
they should be higher. This isn't my fault.
We have
Well-
no problems with it.
they are low.
I learned how to not hit it.
Fair enough.
So
yeah.
you have protected everybody successfully.
Cool. We seem good. Where are we going?
That, like out,
Down the hall. No, down the hall.
Farther?
Yes, all the rest of them are down the hall. The way to resolve this situation is down the way they came.
Go that.
Okay.
What? Why are you pointing the way of them?
Just follow her hotness. After you, milady.
White rabbit.
Just said milady.
I was thinking of being a milady, but I was like, no,
a fedora
that's a step too
appears
far.
on your head.
That was a step too far. Being a fedora.
Too
that
far.
kid was like, nope.
Because he's gone, right? So I'm just like,
So I think what happens is like you guys now haven't come up for like
yeah.
a minute, so you get a text.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did you like bolt?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, like of those things. I was like, oh yeah, let's get out of here.
Ah, cool.
I text
Oh.
back. You get a text back. Down the hallway. Follow the fire. It's me.
The moaning is suddenly really loud and clinking is really loud near where you are.
Uh-oh.
Well, I want to investigate that.
Oh,
Alright.
no.
Do you text back?
Split the
Yeah.
party.
Oh, and just
Is it a group text?
yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Moaning, moaning is very loud. Gonna check it out.
It's probably just some hippies banging.
Accurate. I mean, maybe we
Smiley face, smiley face,
I'm in
anchor.
here like saying out loud and texting. Like, maybe we should follow your brother because, like, no shade, but Jacques wasn't right last time.
They are right in front of us.
Yeah, those are
That
gross.
way. No.
So let's go the way of the not those.
We need to get rid of them so that the rest of the hippies
Yeah,
don't.
I'm already on fire. Let's
Yeah.
just burn them down.
Since when are you not following their flameness?
I am my own person. Like, let's be fair. I want to fuck them. I don't, like, lack my own brain
That's
about it.
really because last time when you were holding up,
Yeah,
when you were holding up your phone so they have extra piece of light.
live tweeting this?
because
Oh,
I
yeah.
follow those and they go in my spank bank. I
Asha
don't
just
see
said
how
she
this
wants
is a
to fuck.
problem.
It's like 100% gonna
DTF.
get it. DTF.
We're just having a dumb argument.
Yeah,
They're like, what?
So I sent you back the kid meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, no, keep going.
Like, noting this for later. Let's get rid of these worms.
Let's get rid of these worms. He can die, but we're okay.
You do you. We'll check in. Smiley face.
Okay.
Like, should we leave your brother to go fight whatever that was alone?
He does have the baby hippopotamus with him.
He's got
Yeah, because that
Scoby.
cat was super helpful in a fight.
It's
Like,
a
he just
big
finished
cat.
my kill. Like, let's be clear about this as a group.
Okay, so while you guys are talking about this,
I was walking into
know,
it.
I'm walking. We've been walking and
The-
following
the
them,
light-
but while
yeah.
complaining.
the
I
light-
think it's a very Scooby-Doo thing, though.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Shaggy and
Yeah.
Scooby go off
Yeah.
somewhere, and
yeah, no, this is perfectly
For sure.
thematic of what I was hoping for.
Yes.
But the light of her brightness gets to what looks like a hunched over Quasimodo that has 4 arms that he has swords for arms and swords for
Oh,
legs
good.
in front, like if a goat instead of hooves had swords.
Ah!
It's like
And then the
Okay.
back is all like bulbous, which is basically a hive where all of these maggot things are coming out. And
What?
it's got 2 giant eyes that are kind of sort of on the side of its head that are
Like chameleon.
like a chameleon.
Yeah.
They're searching around. And then a giant mouth that actually has teeth all the way back to the ears.
Cool.
Asha.
And we are, like, arguing as we're following, and I'm like, this is so stupid. You did this. We're going to die, and it's your fault.
Ashna, shoot it!
All right, go for it.
I told you should have acted sooner.
Sweet. That's a 10 plus 2 is a 12.
All
Yes!
right.
I shoot it so good, and
You
you
shoot
know
it
what I do.
so good.
That's a 12. Double the harm. 6 harm.
Yeah.
Oh.
I shoot things with bullets good. That's
Just-
what I do.
does a camera
Okay,
shutter
so
sound
I'm
go
gonna
off?
say that you that this is a deer slug that you have.
Oh.
This is a straight up deer slug.
Holy crap!
Sweet.
Nice.
You just bring your gun up and shoot this fucking monstrosity in the face.
It's coming
And
right for us.
And a deer slug has so much inertia. Like, I don't know how I can describe to you how many more joules a deer slug has from a shotgun than like an AK-47, but it's a lot. And it enters this thing's head between the eyes and just kind of rips through it, and it rips into basically, well, the head rips in half and the rest of it sort of explodes into green ichor and wiggly little maggot bits as everything else around just kind of falls apart.
And I just yelled, "Namaste down, bitch!"
So now,
Oh shit! That was good.
Yep. Meter goes up just a little
Oh
bit.
yeah.
Boop. Yep.
Is it in the green yet?
Oh man, I want that
telling.
on a shirt.
I'm not telling.
That's amazing. I love that. Namaste
Stay
down,
down, bitch.
Yeah. Yes.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
so-
Okay, so now you out
Yes.
there up top checking out the clinking noise. I'm going to say that you climb on top of one of these Earthships, because they're sort of built into the side of the wall, because that helps more with like the cooling and bullshit like that. And so you climb up over it, and you see. Have you seen the Dark Crystal?
Yes.
You know the warrior crab things. Yeah, you see one of those, but it's about 12 feet tall, and it's got two giant, cranky claw things, and then it has about 12 legs that are so heavily armored. It goes clink, 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 clink.
That's incredibly cool.
Clink, 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 clink.
It's very good.
Clink, clink. And then it has a mouth bit that is almost predator-like. It opens up to the side, and there are all these tentacles in it. And when it opens up to breathe, it goes.
That is
Okay.
bananas.
I just want to observe it for a minute and see where it's going and what it's doing.
It's actually going around. Make a
Stay down,
cool roll.
stay down,
make a
Scoby.
cool roll to.
Oh, good.
You got this?
To not be seen.
That's my dump stat.
It's,
Be cool, rabbit.
Something under fire.
Still a 9. That's minus
Okay.
1, so 9.
That was
So
good.
minus 1.
Nice.
So
The alcohol's kicking in.
I'm going to say that you observe it, but it stops because it knows something's around. Like it hears Scoby go while you put your hand over its face.
I feel you.
And it's sort of looking around from side to side with its leg going.
Okay, so it's sort of like rotating.
Yeah,
and
it's sort of
looking.
rotating out. It doesn't move overly fast, but it is very large. It is so large. How could somebody have not seen this goddamn thing before?
So as it's rotating around, we're going to Scoby and I are going to like keep circling around to stay in the blind spot. as it goes
Oh,
around.
yes.
So let it do like a full circle, and we'll just keep staying in the dry circle.
Perfect.
Like in Red October when there's a crazy Ivan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
All
I want
right.
to watch that movie again.
Yeah, right?
I feel like Dave's watching it right now.
Accurate.
Dave,
Okay.
if you're in the chat, let us confirm if you're watching for.
October.
Dave, confirm.
Confirm.
Oh, it's very good.
No more cookies
Okay.
for you.
No more.
Are you just staying out of sight?
Yeah. Yep.
Cookie wasted.
My goal is like, what I want to do is I want to see like where the tracks are, where this thing lives, where it's going to, and so I want to stay out of sight while I do that.
What it appears to be. Actually, Investigative Mystery for this.
I always hear Sarah McLachlan.
Investigative Mystery, that is 7.
A 7.
Or
Okay,
8,
so I want to
but
ask,
same
where did this thing come from, basically?
Yeah.
Um,
He's got me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say, I mean, it came from the other side, basically, of all of the Earthships. They're lined up in a row facing the ocean from north to south. So
Okay.
it came from the south side and has kind of come all the way up here to the north side.
Okay. Do the tracks look like? It's this giant crab thing. So do the tracks look like something that could be assumed to be footprints or goat prints or something like?
They-
How like basically how has no one noticed that there's this 20-foot crab
Fair.
thing?
Because they're high
Because
all the
it has
time.
it has way too many legs that are shaped like goat hooves.
Okay.
It's
And so
aerating
it
the
looks
soil.
So people just
Yeah.
think that
Yeah.
like, oh, it's just goat hooves.
It's just
There's
goat
so
hooves.
many goats.
What if it was made of goats?
And also, like,
Goattron.
Goat
You've got
neck.
it.
I feel
Like
a
a
little.
Gotamari. Just a ball of gold.
I'll
Yes.
be the black goat.
You feel a little tired right now, like you were fine before, and now you're just kind of sleepy.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Is Scoby sleepy too?
Scoby is sleepy as well.
It's a cat, though. That is
I'm surprised
not that
Scoby's not
surprising,
asleep.
Right?
Like,
It's nighttime.
Yeah.
Scoby's no. This is the time
Yeah,
Scoby wants to run around.
yeah.
It's time. It's just
Cats sleep like 26 hours a day.
I know.
I don't know, Scoby. I'm starting to get a little tired here. Do you think we're safe up here? You're right.
Amazing. I want Scoby. Now's not the time to talk about your screenplay, Scoby. I'll give you notes later.
So Scoby actually like jumps into your arms and goes "Mah!" and like hits you across the face, and there's like a little claw mark here, and you're like, and it sort of knocks you out of it.
Okay. Ah, that was weird. So has it seen us, or is it still?
No,
clanking around?
it hasn't seen you, but yeah, it is on the lookout.
Okay.
It seems. And
Which
then
is it facing still sort of forward, or is it facing back the way
it
it
is
came?
now facing back the way it came.
Okay. If it continues to circle around, I want to wait until it's not looking that direction again.
Mm-hmm.
And if it doesn't start moving again, I want to kind of follow back where it came from.
Oh, like if it takes its path all the way back.
If it doesn't, so like
Oh,
it's,
okay.
so right now it's done a 180. It's looking back the way
Yeah.
it came.
Mm-hmm.
If it continues to circle around, like it's still looking for what was looking for it.
Yeah.
When I'm in the blind spot, I want to follow that path back.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it starts to go back that way, I want to follow it.
Right. Yeah, it does a whole 360 and then keeps going and then starts. Well, no. It does a whole 360 and then turns towards the vent and actually starts ripping it open.
Oh, where everyone is?
Right, the
Okay.
way to get in.
That's how you bring the party back together.
Yeah. And is it like chitinous or what is
Yes,
it?
it is
Okay.
chitinous.
Giant crab monster ripping open vent incoming! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point!
Oh, good.
This one has special moves.
Crying emoji.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You just get back, thanks.
Weird.
Oh, man. I was so hoping that the other one would last longer.
I'm sorry.
Stop killing everything.
No. Just to make sure
I'm
it's...
almost out of shells, if it makes you feel
Are there
better.
still bits of it, like bits of the maggots wandering around?
Yes.
Or is it like dead? Okay.
Did you level?
That's a 7.
6. No.
I just don't understand what the top one is. That's
Oh,
That's a
what?
6.
Whenever you roll and get a 12. Yeah, I do level, but I still succeed because my weird is 2. So 7, 8, 9. I would like to breathe fire on the remaining maggots.
You got it.
weird.
I am okay with that.
'Cause that is gross. Kill it with fire.
While she's breathing fire,
Uh-huh.
is there anything in the description that he provided that would associate itself like another like kind of monster being in Japanese mythology that would associate
Absolutely,
with this?
like a crab demon.
Okay, do I know what the weaknesses or the lore behind a crab demon would be?
Butter.
Well, let me see what I wrote down. What is its weakness?
Large baths of water.
Oh, its weakness
Very
is fire.
As
Handed that.
helpful. Hey.
as she's like just going full St. George over everything, I'm just gonna gently grab the side of her arms and point it slowly towards and say, "Can you please continue that?"
Ask before you touch.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was implied. That's true. It's they.
Also, it's they.
It was implied
Yes.
consent. My apologies. I misread the situation.
Side note, can't we just push it in the hot springs and then, like, snacks?
It's,
And then like
it's
add
fire,
more
though.
heat to the water.
Yeah.
Well,
Unfortunately, Wikipedia Brown,
Seafood.
it's fire, not
Whoa!
just heat.
what did you just say?
Wikipedia Brown.
Oh,
That is hot.
I heard something
I
different.
love that.
Oh.
I heard Wikipedia.
I think I did say Wikipedia.
No, you
fuck?
said Wikipedia.
I-
I heard that one.
Well, so Wikipedia is the Star Wars one,
yeah.
which
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a fair chance I may have said that.
Don't worry. If
Yeah.
you said Wookiee, if you call me a Wookiee, we can fight later.
Oh no.
So you're good. You said the right thing.
Yeah. I said the less insulting one. That's the one I was going for. Just the mildly insulting.
That's the first time
fun.
I've ever heard you say that.
That was very good.
Wikipedia Brown?
No.
No.
Less insulting.
Less
one.
insulting.
Okay, all right.
Growth. That's a growth arc.
That's right. That's
I
right.
like it. I mean, it was just a thought. I'm sorry. I'm a little hungry.
Okay, because
I don't eat meat. What am I doing? This must be what, like, kill, murder hobo? I don't know what the phrase I'm looking for here is. I've had a lot of alcohol tonight. Bring us offline temporarily. Let me know when you want to shoot something.
I was trying to figure out if that was character.
Nope. Nope.
That was beautiful.
Murder hobo is the word.
Yeah.
Yes.
It like wasn't the phrase I was looking
Murder hobo is
for.
great.
Meat is also murder,
Man.
but murder hobo.
Oh, I love that album.
I know, it's a greatly good
Yeah.
album, actually, yeah. I love the Smiths.
Yeah, they're the best.
I'm leveling up, and I'm going to take Jinx. Because
Okay.
I feel like,
Nice.
as a shady bitch, I want to jinx people.
Mm-hmm. And how?
Yes.
Get him.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
It's
gonna be good.
Fun experience.
You should fail harder.
I can't. I'm just so good at guns.
Yeah. It'd be a lot more fun if you failed more.
No
Just
way.
kidding.
Well, now I'm afraid like I will shoot bad, so I'm not going to shoot anything anymore. Like clean record.
No,
Hey,
you probably
Investigative
have.
Mysteries.
I've only failed once, also.
Yeah, no, you guys are good. You're good.
We got it.
Now
No,
that,
you guys have half an hour to kill this thing, so
Yeah.
you better do good.
since we don't have, like, active maggot situation,
Yeah.
what's the room we are in look like?
Oh,
Is there
okay.
gold in it?
Where are we?
You're underneath all of the Earthships. This is like a large cavern that has been carved out from there, and there's actually like some desks and things like that about the area.
What?
There is.
An office?
Yeah.
There's a-
Did not
yeah.
see that coming.
Bureaucracy. The real enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a desk with like some papers on it, and if you look at it, it's actually like a diagram of the property with how much it costs for all of the different parts of it, and numbers on it that are like at least 1/10, if not more, of whatever price it is there.
So there's a good profit margin. This is
Um,
fun.
Yeah.
And but you look at the numbers and they don't have dollar signs on them. So it's like 9,000 here, 728 in here, and that sort of thing.
728 what? If not dollars.
Yeah.
Maggots?
Souls. Maggots.
Souls?
It's people.
Yeah.
Soylent Green is people.
Made from people.
Oh.
But like hipsters, so they're not like real people.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any other iconography or anything else on it?
Yes, there are a bunch of different papers that you can find that have a script you haven't seen before, but it's written from top to bottom instead of left to right.
Ooh.
Would that be Investigating Mystery?
Yeah, sure, if you want.
I want to go investigate the corpse.
789.
Nice.
Ask me a question.
Is there a... Do I... Oh, no, it's actually specific questions. Hold on. Let me look up the specific questions for Investigating Mystery.
Yeah.
Oh man, you haven't summoned a demon or a monster into the world yet.
What is
Not
being
yet.
what is being concealed here?
What is being concealed here?
Yes.
What is being concealed here is using this area as land to grow demon worms and suck the vitality out of the people who are staying here. And they can't stay long because they won't have anything to give, so they need to be scared away. That is what has been happening.
Note to self, burn it to the ground.
In not so many words.
Yeah.
Because you're an expert. You actually no. You actually managed to figure out how it translates into katakana.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
I was going to say. I was
Yeah.
looking for the...
And
I was going to
and
say...
then you
I was-
obviously speak Japanese.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Obviously.
can read it. So it's
And I can read hiragana, katakana, and kanji.
yeah,
So,
yeah. So
But you're only like 12th grade fluent.
That's right. That's right. But there was
Second diet.
there's an amazing punk club at Shinjuku Station. It's totally underground. You should check it out one day.
Oh, sweet.
oh man, no, I've been to that club. And
Actually, no,
Death
yeah.
Trance Delilah played there once, and I saw them, and it was great.
I saw Paintbox there.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Great. Yeah.
I know.
Wish I
Wow.
knew you guys when I was there.
Well, I'm starting to
Oh,
wonder
that
if I'm
would've
not
been
this person.
Right?
I'm like, I'm pulling a little too much realism into this person.
You know that when you're like, oh, I am this? Oh, no.
How many exits are there to this room? The one we came in.
There is one that goes up above you to
Oh.
the surface.
Okay.
And there's one that goes all the way to the other side.
Okay, so not the. There's two in addition to the one that we came in.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Hey, Ashna, would you gather these papers up, these flammable papers, and put like a line of them going to the door where we just came from?
I think I'm picking up what you're putting down for sure. I'm like a beautiful flower girl, just like making like a long line of them.
And
I
I'm
see
gonna
you, girl.
wait for that crab monster to come in that door.
So,
Right.
I just lean down the hallway and go, hey girl, hey! It's very effective to monsters.
Oh my god, I love you so much. It's so good.
So, crab bullshit has now successfully crashed through the side of that Earthship and is tunneling down because the passageway you guys went through is way too small
Okay.
for this fucking
So it's
insane thing.
it's just ripping
Yeah,
it
just,
open and
just
going
ripping
in.
it open and going through.
Okay. Crab monster inbound. You okay?
On it. I just have one 6-inch platform boot poised over the end paper, just ready for it, because I am still on fire.
Okay. So I absolutely trust Rowan. So I'm gonna try and follow the path back to find out where it came from.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just kill zone.
Sounds like I'm gonna be the closest to this thing. Cool.
All right.
Hooray!
So by the
still have
time
a
you
good
get
shotgun.
to where it came from, which is a hilariously easy to find kind of trap door for this 12-foot monstrosity.
Right.
That
It's
you
like a
just
trap
push
door
it
that
up.
says "not a trap
Yeah.
door" with a
Yeah.
big sign.
It's like a garage with a
Very
button that
good.
just like rolls up.
Yeah.
You would have to be high all the time.
Yes.
Not to
not
see
realize.
this thing.
Okay.
Got it.
Huh.
Never noticed it. Huh.
Ah,
How
when
about
that get there? Wonder if there's snacks in there.
Okay.
Alright.
So I want to take a look inside that and see if there are more, if there is alien tech, if there, what is the deal with this crab thing?
Oh no, there's not alien. Well, it might be alien, but you find a fucking dike katana, like a fucking huge.
Oh, okay.
Fucking like a.
Hashtag
Oh.
crab clan.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it was made by a lion blacksmith.
Yeah.
Yeah. In there, it's put away, obviously, with
No,
reverence.
because it's actually been used, so it's not a lion blade. It doesn't just hang on the wall looking nice.
Oh,
it's actually.
No, you don't know that. It is hanging on the wall looking
Okay.
nice.
Oh, then it is a lion blade. You're right.
So there you go. And the saya is actually, instead of black, it is red and orange and yellow, almost like flame designs coming down the side of it. Okay, so you hear the horrible crunch, 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 crunch,
yes.
of this thing coming for you, and it sounds like Godzilla is coming for you. With the horrible moaning sounds and the clack, 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 until the on fire person you're with has enough light that you see it just coming out of it with these wee beady eyes and that smug look on its face.
I mean, before you see the monster, you see me going, kill the fire! Just running down the hall past
As
me.
soon
Don't
as-
fire until you see the blacks of its eyes.
Yeah, as soon as I see one of its beady little eyeballs, I stomp on that paper and
Nice.
just let it on fire.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I take a picture.
Yes,
With
and then
her phone.
I handed him my
Very
phone.
good. Very
So-
That's called teamwork.
Roll use magic.
Okay.
Add a +1.
Okay.
And then I post it with girl on fire. Hashtag girl on fire.
Hashtag person on fire.
Person. That's right. Person on fire.
I mean, I'm.
Luck.
No,
Yeah, you wanna use luck?
We're using luck for that. That's an auto 12.
That's 2 ones. FYI.
Shut up,
People
dice.
listening.
You are shunned.
Oh my
What in
god.
actual hell?
I have never seen a
Dice
line
blocked.
of
Yeah.
bullshit like this.
No.
Guys, you need to work this out before tomorrow.
Get it together. They're just getting all the
We've
ones
got a
out
game.
now. Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
god.
Whew, okay, that's an auto 12. Look.
Oh yeah, it's an
Look.
up 12, so that's a 15.
Yes. Cool.
So what do you want to happen?
I would just slow motion style the papers to just one by one, like poof, 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 all the way over to like the hallway where the crab monster is coming in, and then right when the crab monster starts to get in the room, the pile of papers that Ashna put in the doorway just lights on fire.
Uh-huh. I'm going to also say that it's not even just light on fire. They shoot jets of fire out of them.
Yes.
And then-
Perfect.
Right? And then bits of themselves get thrown into the jets of fire that they're going into, which start other jets of fire, and
Yeah.
it is this
Like-
fucking crazy cavalcade.
beautiful.
Rammstein concert level, just flames everywhere.
Oh my god. I saw Combi Christ open for Rammstein once.
Ah!
Oh my god, it was so good.
Nice.
Holy fuck.
That's what's happening to that crab right now.
Okay, wow. Yeah, he got fucked up. So how much damage do you do? You do like 2 normally?
I think 2 normally, and then when I cast a spell, I can hex, which the target
That's 2.
it can contract a disease, immediately suffer 2 harm, or break something
I think
precious.
immediately
Like
I feel
some
like-
kinds of
harm.
disease, right?
I feel like
Well-
2 harm. Yeah.
Yeah, and also
Melanoma.
it's weak to
Yeah.
that. It's weak to that too.
It gets
So
stroke.
it doesn't care for that.
Good.
The moaning turns into shrieking.
Ha.
Shrieking. It spins around, and fire bits just go feckin' everywhere. Like, it spins around like a top trying to get the shit off of it. And so the smoking bits of these bits of paper, especially when they're actually out of fire, out of magic fire, put up a smoke screen, so you actually
Okay.
can't see it anymore.
Oh, good.
Okay.
But you hear the screams and the clacks.
Cool.
I would like to interpose myself between.
So there's kind of a
this literal
Claxony?
hottie and her
Yes, it's a complexity.
I feel protect.
So you okay? Fair enough.
I'm standing behind him. Fuck this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just
I got you.
light him up, Ashna.
And from in front, I go, this counts as the second one. And then just waits for something to happen. That's 2, and we're good.
All right.
We've always been
How are you
good.
doing?
Aww.
You're the one that's
So
having
in this
security.
room, the only thing that's noticeable is the daikatana.
Yeah.
Then I pull it from then I take it off and unsheath.
Or Nodachi. That's what it is.
Or Nodachi, right.
Nodachi. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't change my action.
And you take it out of the saya.
Yeah.
All right. It lights on fire.
Yes.
I nod and I start running back the direction that I came.
Somewhere my twin sense is like, oh, White
Yeah.
Rabbit just did a cool thing. Okay.
If I can, I want to run all the way back and then come
Yeah.
jumping
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like,
Ah!
stabbing down at the back.
Well,
The best part
or
is
from
we
behind.
can't see it because it's behind smoke.
Yeah, I know.
I would never have believed it happened.
Well, okay, so now coming out of the smoke, you see suddenly like the smoke like push towards you. You don't actually see it out of smoke, but the smoke that's in front of you that you can see from being on fire pushes in front of you, and a claw that is the size of Ajna
Sweet.
Uh-oh.
Tight.
hits her right across the torso, like not even across the face because it's too big.
Yeah, okay.
Right across the torso. So, is there a harm move here? I forget if there
Isn't
is.
it if
Yes,
they
there is.
roll, they roll... Isn't that the way it works? Isn't harm
Yeah,
works?
no, I
I've
never
never
roll
played Monster
anything.
Week.
Yeah.
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 I totally
Can I roll to do
forget.
something about
yeah,
this?
you
Yeah.
You roll a
roll your tough.
Yay. No! I'm gonna use luck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. So that's a 14.
All right.
Sorry,
So-
you gave me this thing. I'm gonna
Yeah,
use
yeah, yeah.
it.
No, you should totally do that.
I love you.
So
the claw swings out, like right where you were if you hadn't done a backbend in front of it.
Nice. Can it
You
glance
Matrix!
off of the
Like
Lululemon
Matrix
because
it.
it's like armor?
Yeah. No, that's actually what happens. And the claw hits the Lululemon armor,
Nice.
and you see this blue flash as the claw knocks up into the air, and then the crab monster backs up back into the smoke.
Nice. In a backbench, she like crawls towards
Yeah.
you guys like, ripping off Sorcerer Kate was the best idea. And then like does the rest of the flip and stands up like, no
Yeah.
regrets. That worked well. Cool, don't be close to that. Yikes.
Okay. So next. Who
I
wants
would
go
like to
first?
do a thing.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna try these dice again because those ones just failed me hard. You mentioned earlier summon a monster. So that's what I would like to do.
Yes.
Let's see how it goes. Oh, good.
Yay!
11.
Awesome.
I would like to summon a skeletal unicorn to fight the crab monster.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
All right.
I look over you and I'm like, I love her.
We all know it.
Them.
Just as soon as you come to grips with it, then the relationship can begin.
You have my curiosity and now you have my interest.
And I'm like-
unicorn.
Jacques, get this for my Instagram.
I've already applied 3 filters.
And I'm like doing a
Yes.
dramatic like summoning pose, and the unicorn, skeletal unicorn, appears in the cloud of smoke coming off the crab monster. Yeah.
It's even better than that,
Oh, good.
because it turns out bones of the people that these monsters have devoured have been built into the walls.
Ah!
They form into
Like
your...
all come together, and so
God.
the joints are skulls,
Yes.
and then like femurs together form the longer bones, and then like
Oh my
the
God.
unicorn head
Beast
comes
Workshop.
through, and
So good.
yeah, and it's a 10-foot tall skeleton unicorn made out of people.
This is the best thing. I'm keeping it forever.
Smells like strawberries.
A skelecorn.
It's a skelecorn. I love it so much.
Okay,
Fight the crab for me, skelecorn.
the skelecorn does. Oh boy, does
Like
the
a very
skelecorn.
basic voice, like,
Skelecorn.
that's cool.
I keep thinking He-Man.
Your wish is my command!
That's right, yeah.
Why is it so terrible?
Can it have
Because
a
it's
mane
Skeletor.
of
Yeah,
just
from
like
He-Man.
veins?
Yes.
But just like when it tosses its head, its vein mane just drips blood.
The name ain't the problem, but I will braid it.
Oh my god, it does. Boy, does it.
At no point will I not.
You guys, I'm not sorry. I'm a gross monster.
Oh, this is so great. Can you be all of my games?
I'm just observing. After I take a couple
I just want a
pictures.
game with you guys. After we do that.
Have you fallen even more love because this is necromantic?
I already said it. That was good. That was good. My bad.
I stole it.
stepped
I
on that
stole it,
beautiful
but yeah.
moment.
Okay, yes.
I want to brush its tail.
The skelecorn rushes forward,
Is it necromantic?
majestically throwing blood from its mane and tail. And you hear screams again. You
I
hear
love
screams
that. Majestically throwing blood from its mane and
And you
tail.
hear a bunch of screams.
Words that I would not have
back,
thought that were
and
together.
It's just Tasha screaming like, it's beautiful, but also a nightmare.
It's
That's
me.
very-
I think this is a thing of beauty.
That's
This is
very my
100%
aesthetic.
my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very my aesthetic. It's beautiful, but also a nightmare.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm. And how?
This
High
shouldn't
five.
go on your main account.
Okay.
Main account.
So you hear
It's going to affect your brand.
you hear this thing screaming. You hear like parry riposte and clanking and all sorts of horrible noises. Sometimes blood comes out of it from like a flick,
Yeah.
like behind you. It might get on one of. It gets on you. Is where it does. Jock is like, oh, I got main blood on me.
No.
I just artfully smear it.
Yeah, it looks cooler.
Nobody does
takes
that.
what
You were the
goes.
first one to have blood on your face.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's
I
true.
actually like
I've-
you slightly better now.
It humanizes you.
Okay. Next, who wants to go?
I'm going to take a look with the couple times that we've seen the crab monster and just think about it more to see if there's a very specific weak point within the armor. So we know fire hurts it,
Right.
but like to actually penetrate through
Right.
and really get in there and cook it from the inside. So that would be investigating a mystery? Read a
Just
bad situation?
roll your sharp.
Roll my sharp.
Just roll your sharp. I'm sure there's a thing of like, what can I do to kill it?
Honestly. Yeah, there you go.
Much better.
8 plus 9, 10.
Beautiful.
Its mouth hole, where it has these chitinous bits that are in front of the tentacle mouth hole.
Okay.
That open up. They're horrible, like 5 or 6 foot long tentacles underneath it, and then it has its bitey mouth. But obviously, that is where the chitin isn't.
Okay. So at that point, I will casually stroll up to Rowan and say,
Casually stroll.
do you...
Motherfucker.
Stroll up to a witch that's on fire.
Yeah, right?
Cool.
Do you recall the time that you significantly hurt your chances of ever joining a coven ever again?
No. Obviously.
Obviously.
What are you talking about? And why would you bring it up now?
Tap into that power and aim for the mouth.
Did he just try to explain to you how to use your magic?
He just magic explained to me.
Magic
We're gonna talk about this later.
Do you want me to kill him for you?
Let's shoot the crab monster in the mouth though. First.
I don't think I have enough bullets for both.
Am I coming up behind them?
As I'm
make you more
casually
bullets.
as I'm casually walking away, I'm not making eye
When I get a
contact with
chance,
you,
let me
with
know.
either of you. Just going, I'm
Go
both
for
right.
it. I want them to fight. No, keep going.
No, that was it. I just told them I was
Yeah.
right, and they know I'm right.
Okay, well,
And-
when that
No
happens,
such thing.
what?
8 with the giant flaming Nodachi.
8. So, the smoke comes forward towards you guys again, just like blasting over you as the horrible monster. It kind of trips over Skelecorn. Skelecorn is shoving its horn like into its armpit and
Perfect.
screaming.
Good.
You see your twin brother.
Yes, and I'm +2 horn because I'm
Oh, because you're
yeah,
sneaky.
because
Yeah.
it's engaged with something
All
else.
right.
So I wasn't expecting a giant flaming
So
Nodachi.
how do you jump behind it and kill it?
This is basically a magic sword, right?
Yeah, it's absolutely a magic.
I think
goddamn
this is
fucking
like
sword.
the entire anime thing where I just run underneath it all the way through, sword up.
Oh,
Just split the whole thing in half,
Amazing.
and it falls over.
And then you have to come to sliding to a stop on one knee,
I do.
in a pose.
I do, but then I've got the phone out in one hand.
Ah, so good.
Amazing.
I'm like,
And I'm texting the cryptozoology group. You know.
Ah,
I
yeah.
get an alert on my phone, like, really?
now I'm like, okay.
It does look cool, though.
I just look very begrudging. I'm like, maybe we're related.
I give you your first like, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I like that.
So now, what are you guys gonna do?
Murdered
like-
the crab monster.
Crab monster's murdered.
Yeah.
You murder it more?
I would like to go up to the Skelecorn.
Skelecorn is getting out from underneath Crab Monster, and Skelecorn, especially in its like left shoulder. I don't know what you call that in a horse.
Haunch. I don't
The
know.
haunch has
Sure.
the skulls that are the ball and socket joint have been kind of damaged. So
Oh no.
Skelecorn.
I'm a girl. I know horses.
Uniskelecorn is kind of sad.
Fix it,
But-
fix it. Use magic to
Well,
fix
girls know
it.
horses.
Okay.
Gonna need you for a photo shoot, Skelecorn. Yeah, 9.
7.
All right.
Sweet.
Yeah, you
Can I
do.
help
It-
and make
yeah.
it extra good?
I'm good at bone arrangement, you guys.
Another
Yeah.
abomination, frowny face.
Abomination. All right. Yeah. So Uniskelecorn is doing okay.
Good.
All 10 feet tall of it.
Yay.
That's very pretty.
Yeah, let's go take pictures in the moonlight.
Yeah, totally.
Prance, Skelecorn, prance.
I want to do yoga on top of Skelecorn.
Okay.
On any of the paperwork before it was immolated, were there any names of people associated with it? So, for instance, like Harry or no?
No, it actually seemed like they were trying to get people away from here, so they could do whatever it is they were doing.
Okay. Okay. All right. Interesting.
In fact, you burned it all exactly into your memory, because that's what you do.
Of course.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So we go up into the meadow. the moon firmly
Very
above,
Very
some nice like dappling from the treetops, and then I get on top of the skelecorn and have it rear back while I just like I concentrate the flame just into one hand behind
very
me
Oh,
That's
that's
very
to
awesome.
light myself a little bit, and then you take a good photo.
I like it.
Yeah,
I get like a bunch of good
a bunch of good photos
Yeah.
and a little bit of
Options.
video.
Yeah.
Boomerangs. Yeah.
Sweet. And then we switch. I
And then
want
we
to do
switch.
yoga on top of it.
Do it.
Yeah.
You just plank.
Yeah. There's like planks and like lots of like warrior poses.
You gotta do
And,
like, a
bouncy
hand,
poses.
like a handstand. Yeah,
Yeah.
just like
For
straight
sure.
A
feet straight
one-handed
up.
Full
handstand,
scorpion.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then it just touches his horn.
Yes.
I'm like, ooh, get a quick one, I'm gonna fall.
You're doing like an au batido, the one-handed capoeira handstand kick.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Yeah. Do it. You can do it.
Done.
Cool shit.
Can I have one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the, with the sword, like,
Oh, yeah.
in the down pose and it, like,
Yes.
This is good.
rearing up.
And then I look over and I'm like, come on.
No. I'm already down talking to Harry. I woke Harry up and I'm like, we fixed everything.
I just want one.
One is good.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Uh,
Nailed it.
Harry is shocked and amazed, and after seeing the photos, believes you, and especially after seeing this bullshit with the eunuch skeleton, is like, oh, thank goodness you're here.
Now, as
Yeah.
payment, I think it's a fair trade if we get half ownership. Because without us, you would have nothing.
Yeah, we're all
Yeah.
Is that
Very good.
charm?
You should have gone for 49%.
51. Controlling
Gotta
state.
manipulate.
No, you gotta let
Yeah,
me know.
I don't want to make a
Just
decision.
spend luck.
Oh yeah.
No,
Go
you
ahead.
can roll first. And then you
Spend
go.
a
Okay,
luck if
spend
it's
a
bad.
luck.
Yeah,
You did
that's not
pretty
good.
good though.
I did all right. I did okay. But yeah.
Well, no, he's -1, so he didn't. He
Yeah.
failed.
Yes, you do.
Sweet.
You get half.
I said we.
Okay,
I
all
did
of
say
you
Good
get
to
half.
I just said we.
Yay.
And then I will help him
this
draw up
thing.
the papers.
Yeah.
Ghost People Incorporated is
No,
the new.
no. I do it individually by name, by legally binding name.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haunted tours.
Wow, you all
Where's
have.
Tappy?
All of you have. Tappy is right there with all of you, like saying you're all amazing. While you take
Yeah.
pictures on that motherfucking skelecorn.
Is he covered in berry juice?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so good at
Good at
this night of
berries.
my life. I hate berries, and then you guys are amazing. You guys are beautiful.
Dang. I just give him a hug. I gotta love you, Tappy. Want to come see a skelecorn?
Yes.
Want to come see the skeleton?
Don't pet its mane. It's bloody.
Yeah. I did that once. I tried to braid it. It was
Oh.
very yucky. Don't
It's
do
like,
that.
oh,
Yeah. Veins like are very sticky. So
Mhm.
like once the yuck is off of them, they will stick to your hand. And they tear. It's not good. I worked in the plastination lab for 6 months.
really?
Cool.
Yeah,
That's
I made,
awesome.
I made like bodyworks people.
That's
That's
neat.
super cool.
Convicts.
Wow.
Yeah, you're not the only weird one. I just keep it deep down inside until people write it over.
Just wear my weird on the outside.
Awesome. Was there anything that anybody else wants to do? Well, we are 7 minutes out, so I guess
Yay.
we
Yeah.
could end
Well,
here if you
at
guys
the
want.
very end, I do want to go up to Rowan and just be like, there's a really cool set of caves down in Carlsbad. I don't know if you've ever been, but we could get some good photos and maybe like grab some coffee.
That sounds super fun. We should do that.
Awesome. Yay. It like, gives you like a little side hug.
Starfade.
Yeah, just like a little side hug. Like it's not presumptuous. It's just very happy to be here.
It turns into like a front hug.
Ah, cool.
It's like, this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the best.
We're going on a date to a cave.
Yeah.
And I'm sure nothing weird will happen.
Nope.
Nothing weird.
Not a goddamn thing. So tune in next time for the creepy Carlsbad Cave.
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah.
can go Carlsbad.
I liked it.
was
Okay.
That was
Well,
good. Thanks,
thank
dude.
you very much for joining us.
This was so good.
Yeah.
That was super
Had tons of
fun.
Wait, aren't there questions that we have to ask at the end of each?
Did we?
Are there?
Yeah.
Oh, there are.
Are we
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
XP
Yeah.
up
Yeah,
or something?
do your job.
Oh damn! Whoa! Fire! The fire is hot.
I may
That
have
was
been
just me.
drinking.
Yeah.
All right, so what are these
Just
questions
been
that you guys are
near
doing?
this
Did we
Bitch all
conclude
night.
the current mystery?
Yes.
We did the thing.
Yes, we did. Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Not directly, but indirectly, absolutely.
I mean,
because
us.
he's just gonna
Yeah.
keep murdering people.
Right.
So I'd say
Cool.
yeah. Yeah.
You
yeah.
say,
Yeah.
you say future people. And
Yeah.
this,
You're
and this
welcome,
investment.
hippies.
Yeah.
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
It's got monsters in it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think we already knew
bugs,
that, though.
Stuff.
Oh.
I think
Yeah, I'm not
maybe-
into bug stuff.
Yeah.
I learned a new important thing about my sexuality.
It's important to know things
Not
about
like
yourself.
things.
I learned I could make a skelecorn out of dead people's bodies.
So did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Yes.
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 Cool.
And you're gonna be like, we should fight in the graveyard. Really? Fight in the
Yeah.
graveyard? Why? Just wait.
Trust me.
I'm good at this, you
That'd be
guys.
awesome.
I'm gonna make a bear.
Yeah. We're just on the side, like, make a dragon.
Yeah.
Make a llama.
Mermaid. Make a mermaid.
Make it dangerous. Skeleton llama.
Yeah.
Yeah. T-Rex. T-Rex.
Yes.
Oh man, nobody should ever fight you in like the Museum of Natural History.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Yeah.
I like the idea
Or
that you
could
would
you
like
make
break
like a,
down the T-Rex to make a different one.
Yeah.
Not that though.
No,
Mine.
because it's the T-Rex and then the Stegosaurus get broken down into
Yeah.
something together.
Like
You
that's
combine
Megasaurus.
them.
mostly horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
they got
very
a giant
good.
koala. You're like, this
A
feels
centimade.
Drop bears! Drop bears are frightening.
Yeah, I made a tardigrade. It's huge.
Yeah. It's a 70-foot tall wombat.
A bone.
Yeah.
Oh man, I totally want to run this game now.
You always want to fight in the Paris catacombs. Like
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
Hey guys, can we go? Can
Yeah.
we?
I want to lure it to the
Yeah,
Paris
lure it to the
Catch.
Paris catacombs.
Real talk.
Get on
We're
a,
in Cleveland.
I get on a plane. I'm going to lure it into the cargo department.
Real talk, you guys. I have been there, and it is the best.
It is awesome. It is
Really?
fantastic.
Yeah.
I
It
have
is so
never
cool.
been to the continent. I've only been to Britain.
Yeah.
It's
So,
very
I really,
cool.
really
It's
want to do that.
like the Cathedral of Bones and stuff like
Oh,
that.
like it's an ossuary.
So
Yeah.
cool.
Well,
It
no,
is a-
so, okay, this is me, not my character, although there's a fine line when it comes to stuff like this, but
I'm
basically...
so glad you got the expert. I'm so glad you got the expert. I'm so glad you got the expert.
So
It was the
good.
best ever.
So the really cool thing is that for the longest time they took they had to remove graves outside of Paris because they were running out of room, but Paris was built out of limestone and they went under the city to like get it all out. Oops, everything started collapsing. And so they took all these bones where they're like, well, we don't have any room anyway. Just fill it in those holes.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
for a while they dumped it, and then an architect came along in like the 1700s is like, we could do something cool with this.
Dudes,
And
we
he-
should arrange these aesthetically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's freaky
These are
shit.
weird as fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
there's
it's
like-
No,
freaky
arranging
shit.
bones aesthetically is
There's-
not weird as fuck.
There's little plaques
Agree.
that say like where the bones were from. So like that'll be like this section is from this cemetery, and it might contain these famous dead people, and it's really
Yeah.
cool.
And there's
awesome.
there's like skulls and they're
into it.
cracked and stuff like that, and you're like, is that because they were dumped in a hole, or did that person die from
Yeah.
blunt trauma wound to the
Yeah.
head?
Yeah.
You know,
They did
like,
fun things
Why
like
not both?
like make a heart shape out of skulls and like all
Yeah.
these femur bones.
Yeah.
I
And
love that
it's
so much. That is
super
totally my
fun.
aesthetic.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's very,
super,
very cool.
super cool.
My friend and I who went, like, they only let 200 people down there at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
We were the last two in our group.
Freaky shit.
So by the time we got down the spiral staircase that goes way, way, way into the earth, like, everyone ahead of us had gotten far ahead.
No, nice.
So you couldn't hear anybody, and you couldn't see anybody, and it's just like...
That's not how I die.
Yeah, there's all
that
these
sounds
like
so good.
offshoot corridors that just are black nothingness, and I was like, yep, full of monsters. Cool. This is great. Yeah, like I want to take a picture of these bones. Back up. Something's touching me. Look back. Skulls. Oh, hello. I'm leaning on bones. Cool. This is great. Sorry, dead people.
Yeah, there was a lot of that. Like I felt like
It's
I
very
was apologizing a lot. Like just
oh,
to,
excuse me?
Yeah. Oh, pardon me. Hey.
Sam, I want to hang out with you more.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just like looking at one of the skulls and be like, sorry, bud. Like, I don't know how it happened, but
Yeah.
just I feel bad for you.
I did feel bad because I'm a short person, so I fit in there fine. But my bestie is like, she's an Amazon woman. She's like 6'3", and she had to duck the whole time because like it's catacombs, so like the
It's
roof
made
is
for old
wet.
Parisians.
Yeah.
She's like,
Oh, that's not great.
Thank you for the heads up.
Yeah.
I'll be on hands and knees.
Everything
Yeah.
on the continent is
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, oh, you want to
'Cause
go to the top of the Duomo?
you're
You're
like
like,
7'8".
no.
Heads up, not for tall people.
Yeah.
I literally concussed myself in Italy.
Oh no.
Wow.
I was
Oh,
like,
no.
I'm exhausted. Wham! Like into like just, and then slid down like half the staircase and was like, I don't feel great.
Oh.
I
On
hate
my-
short people places.
Yeah, on one of my early jobs, I concussed myself on a bank vault doing
Yeah.
that. 'Cause
Wow.
don't
Jesus.
right into it.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah, I don't have that
It's right in the
problem.
think meat. It's not great.
Yeah. I'm right in the middle, where usually I don't get hit by something, but when I wear my goth boots, then
Yeah.
suddenly I'm much taller.
Yeah. I love wearing platform shoes because then I'm like, oh, this is what my friends feel like.
Yeah.
This is great.
Eddie's Jesus in the living room. There's a bar that is at 5'7" exactly, and I'm like 5'6 3/4" on a good day. So I'm not wearing shoes, which is most of the time. I just go right under it. But sometimes I
no.
wear my boots.
Oh.
And I-
Traps.
Yep.
And I've totally been knocked on my ass and just fall, just wham, just
It's
fall
bad.
right
Oh
down. Yeah.
no.
It's just never
It's
like,
not good.
it's never like graceful like thunk. It's just like, I've murdered myself. Ah, cool.
Yeah.
And then I'm staggering back.
Yeah, right? You know, like, don't want to explain because, like, people can see, like, the arrested body momentum, and you're like, don't ask. I don't want to talk about it.
It's fine.
I'm alive.
Okay. Are there any other questions?
Can we do this again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Again, that
We
was
totally
fun.
could do
More!
that.
Oh,
Again.
Are you
Next time
running this?
in
Are you running
Carlsbad.
this at Gateway
Sure.
next weekend?
Well, no, but I
Is
could.
Gateway what we're calling GameX?
Oh,
What's
is that-
it called?
I don't remember.
Well, I'm now going because
Strategic
a friend of mine asked to help him out with the Saber Legion. So
Oh, okay.
I'm going to be there.
Nice.
oh, cool.
Okay.
So if you guys are going to be there, we can play a game.
Yay! I would like to do that.
I will be in Seattle.
Ooh,
Aw.
nice.
You can do a pickup game. You can just pug it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
ShadowCon it.
Shadowcon it.
Nah,
Yeah.
I like this group.
Games on demand.
I don't think it would be the same if we were missing a person.
Aw,
This is a very good group.
This is
Yeah.
very
I
good.
like
This is
it.
very solid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
Super fun.
All right.
let's
We
go
will be
stuff.
back here tomorrow for Demigods.
And
Yay!
I will be watching Demigods on my computer.
Yeah.
You're
And
Amazing.
wonderful.
Talking
I
on
always
the
feel
chat.
bad. I always feel bad because Kimmy's like, you can like hear her like giggle. Like, what's he saying? She's like, no. I'm like, no.
Yeah. If you guys like seeing me make stuff weird, come back
Yup.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
And me banging and stuff. And me
And shooting
Yeah.
stuff.
And
Yeah,
being.
I shoot so good.
You were so good at
Cannon.
shooting.
Oh, well,
I am
it's
good
like
at dice guns.
Cannon, you are a literal badass.
Yeah.
Is what is apparently
true.
the character you play.
Perfect.
You need to start
Alright.
playing against type.
Yeah, right? I
Why
thought I
not?
was this time. I'm like, I'll do something different.
Nope.
Did the same.
It's hard.
Gun
I was
Wizard.
trying to play against type. It's tough.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be like, yep,
Yeah,
Gun
Rob
Wizard.
wasn't.
Yeah, no. I wasn't
in the
role playing.
wheelhouse, yeah.
Yeah, you were
I
just
was
being you.
I was like, are we going to start? Like, is that?
When's the actual game start?
This actually playing this kind of character was so exhausting. Like I was just like, so, I'm tired now. Like I'm emotionally drained.
I've been trying to one up everybody this
Right?
entire
Yeah.
time.
That's
Fair.
gotta be just like,
Really
you have to be ready to be
exhausting.
like, think quickly, throw it out there.
All of the worst
I'm
bits.
so tired.
Yeah.
So tired.
Oops, all douchebags.
I was like, I don't understand how people in New Jersey do it all the time.
Oh!
Shit.
Whoa!
Okay, I'm your black up. We can fight all in New Jersey. I'm not worried.
We just need to beat the beat.
Yeah, you know my dad's family's from New Jersey.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Ooh, we can
but
fight
they
Tacky
aren't
Panda.
cool enough to actually do any of that.
Sweet.
they left in like the 50s.
Yeah, everybody had to come from somewhere. It's cool, man. As long as you outgrow it.
Keep plugging. Go.
Okay.
All right,
Where will I
What
see
else?
you
More things to
on
plug.
Monday?
plugging.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have a show on Monday, but it's
No, you're
okay.
having them like 3 Mondays.
Yeah, having 3 Mondays because
Yeah.
Insert Coin is going to be on Monday, and that's a great show.
Yes.
So
we will be
I'm going
back.
to be also watching that, and I'm
Oh,
going to
thank
be
It's
doing
so good.
the chat room on you guys.
Tap,
because that's
tap,
what I do.
tap, those keyboards.
Tappy tap.
Yeah.
does
My
the tap.
Monday nights
Cool.
with both of your guys' games, I'm like, it's bathtub time. So I like say like hi and then jump in the tub, and I'm like, I was listening the whole time.
You need one of those like little bathtub doodads, and you can put your iPad on it and just watch
Yeah,
it
but
in
I
the
don't
tub.
like I like
Like
I
an
like
NTV.
sit like this in my bathtub, so like it's
That's
too
fair.
wet to type.
That's
so I'm
fair.
watching. I just can't usually chat.
I
all the time.
usually lurk.
Cool.
Yeah.
I can't shut up.
Oh.
It's so good.
That's fine. Don't shut up. We don't want you to. Yeah, we will be back here on Monday
Yep. You
for
got
Insert Coin. All the things.
Well, yeah, after September, maybe after November.
Yay.
Yeah,
Nice.
because work.
Wait, you're gonna run a game?
No, I don't know if I'm going to run a game. Kimmy's trying to convince me to run D&D, which I'm like, oh, yeah, I
Yes,
don't know.
please.
There's a lot of pressure there, though,
Well-
because I don't do rules.
Ah, I know the feeling.
I do character sheets, though.
Oh yeah. See, I didn't do that. I didn't like at this point. I know you guys characters enough that you can just roll dice.
Yeah, that's it,
Yeah.
I know
Look
what
how
happened.
good.
Well, and then if I don't do rules while I'm doing D&D, I can legitimately never make fun of Jason ever again for never
Yeah.
doing rules while he did D&D. So I
Sure.
like that joke, even if he doesn't.
That feels good.
So I don't know
I think he
if I
likes
want
it.
to give it up because
Oh,
I don't want to be a
That's
hypocrite.
fair.
I want to play Demigod so badly, but I don't know if the rules that he is using are the rules that are in the actual book.
I mean, he wrote it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I know. So,
Yeah.
So
I'm really
They might
excited. Well,
change.
but
So all
I-
you have to do is convince him, and he goes,
Just play however you
"Yeah,
want."
but
sounds
it's been,
good. I like
it's
that."
been like 5 sessions, so I don't know if he's doing more iterations of it.
Oh, yeah.
But I love that game so much. I love that
Yeah.
game so much.
It's super
so
fun.
funny.
6 seasons in the movie. I want everyone to
we
play.
played.
And you guys are playing with Mac tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
good.
nice.
It's
I
so
may
good.
have to-
The
I
two
may
of
have to tune
you
in live.
and Kimmy and Mac is going to be amazing.
It's going to be delightful. I'm very
So
excited.
excited.
Yeah.
Not that we don't love Adam, who is also
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
yes.
He just killed his character.
Yes.
Whoa, whoa,
Spoilers! Earmuffs, everyone. Internet.
Oh, sorry, I thought you knew.
That was,
No, I'm only like 2 episodes in.
That's why we were like,
Sorry.
Everything's
Oh,
fine.
it's okay.
Everything's
fighting
fine.
with
We're
people
all
is
fine
my
here.
favorite thing in games. And I'm like, I like me as an actual like arguer, it like goes mean and goes hard like too fast in an argument. And I was like, kid me.
I just go full even. I'm like, I'm just
Yeah.
reading a book. You guys are arguing.
It
Read
just
book
feels so
harder.
good.
Yeah, it's difficult. You guys are so good at it.
Thank you very much for running, dude. I
Yeah,
appreciate
Yeah.
so good.
Thanks. I'm glad
This
you
was
guys liked
super
it.
fun.
it. Yeah, it was cool. All right.
So much fun.
Are we good?
Yeah.
We did the thing.
Yeah.
Are we good?
Sweet.
I
We
can
did
kill
it.
us anytime.
Bye,
All right,
chat.
Are we done?
Bye.
Bye.
You're like bad Teppy. God damn it.
Oh, that was very good.
That was fun. Thank you guys so much. You guys totally made this because otherwise I was totally screwed. I mean, I had things to do with all the people I introduced you to, and then it's like, oh, we only have a little bit of time left. Let's be awesome.
Yay. That's
Yeah.
so much fun.
Let's just word your stuff.
I feel like there was like meat to the
Yeah.
story that we're just like.
There's whatever.
We're just gonna find the monster and start poking at it.
Right.
The thing is,
Pokes with
also,
stick.
with all y'all, like, making characters is so much fun.
It's so
Who
good.
cares?
Yeah.
Oh
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah.
And also it comes down to like, as much as I want to know about like the world that you built, I do love just interacting. Like, what's your deal? What's your deal?
Yeah.
What's your deal?
How's that
Like-
go?
Yeah. Well, the world that I built, you guys pretty much interacted with. I just had people for you to talk to in the interim. So, like, I really only kind of made like some horrible demon monsters, and then wrote some names down of people I knew in Slab City.